and even the Uranus, I don't think Falcons would be hesitant to pick up the Esmeralda for a third time here in this game or in this series, because they've been pretty much able to maximize the Esmeralda as well in the hands of Flap. So Yangon, it's a tricky spot.
Yeah, I think Falcons, their approach to their draft has sort of felt like they're giving Yangon more, but they're left with the best part of the cake.
Yep.
Right? It's like, all right, get as much of the cake as you want. We get that little
part that still has like the the cherry on it, the sprinkles.
But here's some
bit of
surprise.
extra.
But this is actually really good by Yangon. Instead of going to the second phase, instead of leaning towards aggressiveness for Han, they play again with the idea of control. They pick up the Guinevere and they get the Moskov.
That's been banned out in that second phase every time. You guys have looked at it and said, ooh, Gwyn would be good here. No, thank you. But it does leave open a chance for a very important pick here, whether it's EXP, whether you try to look at your mid lane here.
So it's true, the Esmeralda Uranus option is still there, honestly, for Falcons. But if they themselves want to switch things up a bit too and just jump into more crowd control potential, they can leave it for later and instead prioritize the Harley, which I think, fairly enough, would be a great matchup towards the Guinevere, especially in objectives. So they're really trying to readjust their sources of engage in the last two picks.
I wonder if Yangon need to consider banning out a Farsa if they really want to double down on the aggro. But they need more crowd control. They already have the glue to disrupt. Good source of... Oh, it might depend. They might actually save the Haji pick for last.
What if... Well, there is a
Full
chance
5
just take out all these
games.
potential XP lane problems.
Not sure if I'm gonna
The
be
zonings
streaming
that can come
until
out from Flap, either if he does get his hands on the Esmeralda.
the second
So
series
they have ways to
ends.
deal with it through Shred. I just feel like positioning-wise, you really don't want to face it anymore, and that will allow you to maybe consider another pickup on the Badang if it's just really taking out the counters that we're talking about. But they instead take out the Eve,
which I feel like means Yangon just showed a little bit of where they are mindset-wise, because their 3 picks are pretty great against a lineup with an Eve. And the fact that they still decided to ban it out, maybe that might be something that Falcons just now have a hunch on of, oh, wait, they're overthinking a certain aspect of it.
The EXP lane is really where the focus for me has shifted. The R-Lot has gotten banned. I thought that would be a great pick to get Ying back in comfort. But now you have the Uranus and the Esmeralda. Is the thought, Brig, that if we save this and you pick up Uranus or you pick up Esmeralda, we just get the other one?
there is a chance, but there is a chance also that we look at something else, because I think the Arlott Guinevere also really would have been a great combo. If Yangon are looking to just layer down, and taking out the Eve means they really want to go for a certain setup, right?
Yeah, because if ever Falcon shows their mid laner now and pick up something like, I don't know, a Vexana, Yangon can go for a very aggressive EXP laner that can just break that formation. Zetian! With all of this dive, with the counter set it has, with the Fury of the Phoenix, a lot of control, a lot of vision.
I like that.
The
That's a
thing
really
with
good pick.
Zetian lineups with is especially
You
with
get
the Harley,
some
especially with the
range
Claude,
too
if Yangon end
against
up with
Jushin.
two strong high invade Roman EXP picks, it's going to be deadly for them. If Falcons lose this early game, it's going to be hard to come back. I think Yangon can lean in with just pure total aggro.
What about Keto?
Up against Zetian, because of her knockback, it might be tough, especially with the glue around as well, and the Esmeralda still open. Azora is actually a really great
Oh
pickup.
wow.
Right.
This is the
We might
previous
get
meta, bro. I
Sora
swear to God.
Valentina EXP here
This
for
is literally the
Falcons and
previous
Flap.
meta.
That's an overwhelming amount of magic damage again.
Yeah, and it's a counter to the Sora in the lane. As Yangon end up with the Kali not good if ever. Flap ends up with his own shifting skies as a Valentina Sora cosplay.
We're going deep into the pool, baby.
You can go for
We'd
more
love to
peel
see
here
it. Last
for
pick here
Falcons.
for Team Falcons.
Don't think you need to go for a
Yeah.
carry.
It's either they go for that, or just the next laner who could match the Sora and just disrupt positioning.
Makes
and
sense.
That's gonna be a Phoveus
Oh,
option for
gosh.
them.
Dangerous.
Who would have thought the Phoveus was actually still up there?
Yeah, they needed an anchor, actually. The Valentina would have been the more defensive option, but the Phoveus could be used to bait out some skills from Yangon, and then the glue goes in. This is anyone's game. Yangon and Falcons will take each other to the limit with this draft.
No holding your cards close to the chest. You got to lay them all out on the table. It's the river. Even though we're playing dangerous grass, but in this case, they are all in. It is Yangon Galacticos versus Team Falcons PH. It's game 5 in MSC.
Let's go. Oh,
We're gonna get our grand finalist after this.
Drex and Leo at your service, calling the final game in this best of 5. More than half a decade of allure, more than half a decade of hope and glory on the line, and of course, the first ticket to the grand finals of MSC at EWC 26. Let's get it on.
Obviously, I'm rooting for Yangon.
Hell of a series.
Very biased.
It's game number 5. It feels like a grand finals if you ask me at this point. YG.
We got some really good series.
Draft in their pocket. Falcon as
Very
well. We have
near
different picks throughout every
grand finals.
single
Love it, love it,
game.
love it.
And I love the way the panel put it. They are digging deep. It could be anyone's game at this point. Already so much aggression from both teams. Both junglers
Did not get the
possibly have to
proc
go
towards
back. Blink has a
Kyle,
quick save
but
on, so it
gets
should be
the
okay.
The draft has
passive.
definitely evolved. Again, they're able to split up the
Good delay by Kaise.
Zushin and the glue.
Okay,
And
so
of
far
course,
YG is
Nary and Esmeralda
playing this early game quite well. They also
invade
leash
here coming in from
a
Yangon
minion for Han
Galacticos.
here, so
And
quicker
Black
level
Focus
4
from
probably
out
for
of nowhere.
Han.
Again, multiple
He's gonna
conversations
take
I've
his
had
own
prior to
camp.
this game starting, amongst the community. Is Phoveus dead? And here at Red 5, possibly the most
Barking
important
Hunter
game in
Moskov,
this
so
series,
the Eman way, I guess.
Phoveus comes up in the hands of the Filipino cannon.
It has been, and it also, in this series, it's been a banned pick. It's been one that Falcon hasn't been able to get their hands off, and the one times that it is let through, it's not even picked up in the beginning. It's picked up at the end as a last thing in the Swiss Army knife for Falcons. Can Flat be the difference here? Ying as well on the Sora, another pick we haven't gotten to see a lot of. So
I swear to
much
God, this
on
is
the
previous
shoulders of
meta,
these
man.
XP laners right now.
Ying and Flat.
This is not the current meta.
Fortunately, neither of them have died. And again, this game has taken a turn after we've seen so much action in the first 2 minutes throughout the group stage. Early knockouts, we could have sworn the meta has changed, but no. When the best of the Philippines, the best of Myanmar come through, macro reigns supreme. Early presence here. Han holding.
They should have read that one. Very obvious. Here you go.
Ogwin flushes him out.
Very obvious
Kyle
bait.
here, holding on. Oh, sees Blink.
Good
Han
pop.
will get to level 5.
Already half
before this
HP.
turtle.
Has to
Kyle's
pop
gonna
up
try
the
to go
second
back to his
skill.
swords buff and scale along
This is
with
gonna be a
them.
waiting game. They're just gonna farm up
Both
first
teams
before
taking it
anything else.
So slow. They know exactly what is on the line. Down in the gold lane. The
Obviously, I
swap
think
back and forth
advantage is
between this
for
Black Skull and
YG.
this
They
Flint
have a Sora,
has
they have a
consistently
Jushin,
happened,
and
but
also
nothing they play
Guinevere.
Super Marco on the Claude has been monstrous.
Denying it from
Harley
Han
can only
alone
just
is such a power
click the
play.
retribution.
And I'm glad that we were able to take a peek at the gold lane because that's essentially where the duel is happening. And as we speak, it's happening now.
Falcon, they need
These
to
two
just
teams
respawn
dancing on
here.
the
Just
turtle.
save the Fear of the Phoenix in the perfect time. Maybe wait for Ogwen level 4. Because Bling is nowhere. There you go. This is go time. Beautiful. That's so good. Okay. Ying gets it though. Holy. Okay, flicker by Ying. Wow, that was actually pretty good by YG. I thought Falcon's gonna win for sure because level 4. Whoa.
Rampage Sandstorm jumped
Ogwen's
in.
level 4.
Blink spent his ult to deny Marco a clean double wave.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Right. I like the way both teams are playing right now. There's sustainability around the map. There's crowd control on both sides. There's engage, re-engage. This game could definitely go the distance.
There's a
Feels
combo
like
that
it.
they're waiting for. Falcons want to get the perfect Fury of the Phoenix into a chain on that demonic pursuit. The demonic wave into infernal pursuit. Bap, 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 that's what they're looking for. For YG, came a little closer, came a little easier, right? A flicker into a shifting skies. So
Is it called
we're taking
Demonic
aspects
Wave?
of games 1 to 4
I forgot what's
and
the second
putting them
skill
into
of movies
practice now
called.
with some new picks as well. So this is a series that's been
Dark
building
Wave,
game to
not
game to
Demonic
game.
Wave.
Falcons have a small lead, but you can only really chalk that up to a little better mobility across the map for them, since you know Harley is slightly more mobile than a Guinevere. Easier double laning from Super Marco, and I think that's what we're looking for, a mid-game power spike from Falcons that could eventually turn YG around, make up the difference for that ease of execution.
And the gold lead, despite not, there's nothing going on. Falcons is trying to creep up, getting that economy advantage.
by the shifting skies. There's a lot of possibilities on both teams to make one major play to give them that 2,000 to 3,000 gold lead.
They're neck deep in crowd control. They literally have a bit of crowd control on everyone. So that's what Falcons is.
Good take by
trying to
Sanji.
skirt. That's what they're playing around. Again,
Just got a recall and maybe just switch lane. There you go. Switch
Switch
lane. Same with Flap, but Flap is a bit late, so I don't think it's gonna be much of a problem though. Good pokes. No second skill for Blink. Gonna go here. I think Ogwen has to dictate the fight. He has to get someone that's important. Conceal play. Kind of wasted. Yeah. At least they get Dampo. They get the zone. Han is super late. What do you do here? Oh, they want to fight. Good fear of the Phoenix. Flap's dead. Han is also dead. How the hell did Han get there? Wait.
End up losing out on that one. Not so fast. There is a chubby wave left over by Sanji in that push up top. Falcons.
Yeah, despite it being a loss for Yangon, it's not that bad, and Kyle's dead too. Beautiful. That kind of makes it up.
And that will even the playing field in that
Yeah.
last trade, because yes, the tower went down on top side, but tower also falls to Super Marco. And if they didn't find a play there, YG could have taken a huge step back, but now Gold still sitting at a complete standstill. Structures at a complete standstill.
Nothing comes for free. Yangon Galacticos
First item, Radiant Armor for
are much more similar
Blink.
than one would like to
Too
admit.
many
They are
magic
very
damage.
Macro-centric. Sure, good team fighting, great maneuvers, tactics on the map, but it has to make sense at the bottom line. When you look at that number at the end,
late
how
game
much you
YG
get out of
has
that, they have to
some
have
advantage though,
gotten their
obviously the
margins
Moskov.
checked, and that's what that kill was on a Kyle.
So Sanji
That's
has a
watch
lot of
himself
burden.
again. It's a death per jungler.
Comes to
Han and
late game.
Kyle.
He's just gonna recall.
I think this is where the
Okay, he's
difference
holding
lies.
the recall.
Flap is a little more willing to sacrifice
Good
himself,
blink
while
in
Ying-
between the
Ying is
dashes,
still a
the
hero
bushes.
play. Ying still counts his shifting skies as if it was the game changer.
Ooh, look at that
Nice
take.
game with Sanji.
Very well done. Both teams back to just letting their junglers do what they do best. YG, Han does take a camp up on the top side. He's holding a level ahead of Kyle right now, and it's kind of been the story. Even though he's on the Guinevere, he's been able to keep himself ahead in terms of juggling. It's with those little camp steals that he's taking. A little lizard here, a little bug on the top side. Anything
Actually didn't
to
get to
try
show
get a
the
little advantage
placard.
on the next objective.
Which is something that Kyle has to watch out for, because more than just a cleanup, Kyle has to also keep up with the farm, which he hasn't been. He just reached level 10 now, while all this while Han was already level 11. So now in this final turtle, each of them a piece. We'll see how, with the Fury of the Phoenix, finally maybe Falcons can find that combo.
Ah, there's no way they can contest here.
That might be the answer
Unless,
right there.
oh, they reset. Okay.
Unable to get it. Haji takes the turtle. Raging Sandstorm to the backside, but it's still not enough. Super Marco
Should be a win for Falcons. Yeah. Big win. And this is an early game comp too in terms of the duo meet here. Whoa! How the hell did Sanji get that? What the heck? All of a sudden.
Blink going for a ride. Ogwen hitching a
Economy wise, it's still not that bad for YG, man. Sanji is farming. Question is how much is it enough?
Only if Falcons could have cut down their losses, which I can't blame. Again, Kyle is such a softie. Looking at this whole lineup, Kyle is the most vulnerable of them all. And the reason how this worked is the perfect synchronization of all of their ults.
I want to see what happened to Kyle, bro. Okay, no replay.
In the super delayed SOD, Sanji doesn't commit to it first. First he takes the tower.
Yes, economy is still for YG.
And up pops Sanji from the back.
Kind of insane.
Nanosecond is what it takes, and Sanji,
Falcons had 2
yes, take
totals
away
too,
by Claude, but
and it's equal in kills.
is also pretty darn
The wave
good.
clear for this Moskov is starting to pay off.
Has maybe a little bit more in the bank, but Sanji now he's taken the past 2 games to get used to it. And
Look
he's
at that gold
700.
lead from Sanji.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So now
It's
I think
all on
Falcons, I
Sanji,
don't know
bro.
how they're gonna do it, but they have to pay attention to Sanji. They have to find a way to put a beat on this Moskov, and I think say what you will
Ooh,
about
early
the
Sky
last time that
Pierce.
they met here in this game, but I think it's
I
gonna
like
be on
that.
Kyle. Kyle has to be on
They need
Sanji's
more
side,
damage.
'cause looking at the rest of the lineup,
This is a very
Focus is doing
utility
a
base
little too much.
comp. Oh no, they overstayed probably.
YG make their way down bottom as Falcon try to break
Sanji's
through the
dead, no?
armor.
There's no way.
Here. They need to be careful on this engage.
Still holding. There you go, that's a
Sanji
flicker.
gets knocked up. He tries to BMI away, but they've all collapsed onto him. He will go down.
That is so naive, man.
Unable to get the engage. Blink
Way
on the side,
too
using guard, but Kyle's already onto him. It's too much damage. Blink
optimistic there.
doesn't have the flicker. One more shot. He uses the conceal. Where is he going?
Fortunate, unfortunate.
A universe where maybe a
That's all on Sanji. He got the vision too from Blink. There's no reason for him to stay there that long.
The space escape card trick, he would have gotten away, but alas, here we are now. 2 dudes down for Yangon Galacticos Falcons blitzing the Lord.
It's not a good.
Finally give it up.
Oh, just the Moskov actually. The Moskov is actually a really good wave clear, obviously.
I don't think Sanji would have
But
pressed it
aside
anyways.
from
He was
that,
forced
not
to
really
stay. And we've
going,
seen that
not much
before.
going on.
Historically, we've seen that before. One more look at that sequence. I said it was Kyle who should be checking in on Sanji, but hey, 3 dudes work as well.
I like that it's a flicker towards an enhanced basic attack for Flaps easy instead of just flicker dark wave, because that could be evaded, but the basic attack's gonna track you. It's a homing missile.
A team get past the 1K gold mark in terms of a lead.
Even with just the pick up on Sanji, I think that would have been a clean Lord take either way. That's how fast I think Falcons can move, and that's how good they are at recognizing this window of opportunity. Now they have a 2,000 gold lead.
Ooh.
Haven't quite closed the gap between Sanji and
Going for
Marco.
Malefic gun here,
Now about
Sanji.
200-300 between these 2 gold leaders.
Very brave.
And they get a push
I
up
guess
top.
it's a way for you to sustain as well because you have more range to play with. But I would have gone for Magic Blade because of that. Because of that.
It's a bad position if they do, especially with Lord coming down on boss side next. Lord
Good distraction by
finally takes it out with 4 shots. Jahan able to take it.
Blink.
No, Han on the boss side,
Whoa,
pushing,
Han,
looking
bottom
for
block.
advantage.
Wait a minute.
Gonna jump in.
Okay, there's no way they're gonna get the
Back in Super Marco to blaze into Wet Han.
thing, obviously.
But he doesn't get the final shot.
Oh, Sanji's not dead. Oh, that's so good.
Under the tower. Sanji
Haji's stuck.
falls, but Haji will fall as well as Blink. With the quick save
Blink
by
is buying
Squad.
so much.
But
Oh,
CC
wow.
taken out. Kai's with a double
It's a
kill.
turnaround.
And look at Han on that bottom lane against the base.
Ever
Get-
seen a
be
gold
greedy,
leader
be greedy.
pretend to
Oh
be
my
a
God,
lame
can
or
they
a
get it?
company? That's what Han has done here. Falcons got punished hard inside. I don't think
That's
they're
too
gonna be able to push
much.
in.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He should be fine.
Good flicker.
Magic.
Han's okay.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Turret did not fall, but that's as good as
That's
it
so
gets
good.
for
Yeah.
IG, all right? Inside
Falcons
the
is
base,
like
they get the good punch.
overextending
Sure,
that
they traded Sanji
so
out for
much.
it, but they also get
Holy.
a push down bottom.
In the gold, difference is equalized as well.
Yep, again, about 500, 1,000 between them, but just the same. Yangon Galacticos are
Falcon better
the
thank
wins.
God that long lane
It's
is
not that
theirs.
lost their footing,
They still
it's
have
not like
second
they're
tier.
panicking. And believe it or not, despite the free Lord, Drex, despite the free Lord, the map is at equilibrium. That's how good YG are at macro.
Even in terms of tower health. Almost like down to the line.
Down to the pixel. That is how equally matched Yangon Galacticos and Falcons are. Kaiser picking up a Ice Queen
Mid lane,
Lord
not
here
so
to
much,
help with
though.
the spell
Still
back, to be able
got
to slow down the forward push.
third
from
tier.
Team Falcons looking at the rest of their kit. All right, finally, Kyle is firing off on all cylinders. That's
Let's just
something,
protect Mr. President
to
here.
marvel
Sanji has
at,
to play
despite the
super
fact that he's
safe.
a hard, what, 7-8 minutes that he had to play through?
The MO is to stay safe first and try to peel as much as possible because there's too much that you need to get away from. Fear of the Phoenix, in the back of your head, Ogwen Flicker, Kyle dive, Flap Teasy with a Flicker Dark Wave 2, Super Marker dive. There's too much. Like, seriously.
What is that, at least 2 or 3 stacks?
No way they're going for this, right?
It's only gonna get better and better.
Good bush out by
As YG
Falcons.
start to burst down, or at least
That's the
keep
most
pace
important bush, I
on
think.
this Lord. Super Marco wants to pull to their side. The dance is on.
So with the draft that they have, Falcons has a slight advantage on the Lord Dance. Claude, much like the Melissa can do
Uh-oh.
a singular Lord Dance blink here. Warning shots.
Uh-oh.
Pew, pew. BMI forward. Might force a response out of blink here.
Super Marco
Man-to-man mark. BMI back.
is back.
It's a whole lot of
Was that BMI
resources.
I
I
mean,
feel like he was chasing him for a minute there.
as
Oh,
long
no,
as
Ying's
the
gonna get-
SOD good and
Oh, good one. They got Ogwen. Oh,
That's the kill.
beautiful.
Deadly Magic isn't gonna be able to finish off yet.
Blink's so good.
Backside, able to pull Super Marco
Look
away.
at Blink, man.
Gets a double.
Dude,
On the
Blink.
That was the target. That was the bait.
Oh my
Super Marco
lord,
goes down.
this guy, bro. That's the MVP right there. That's the MVP right there. Blink is so good.
Goes down.
Triple on a Sky Piercer too.
Not enough. 4 members
Holy.
drop on the side of Falcons.
Kaiser is out of this world. Massive stacks gain. Falcons fans.
Wait a minute.
At the end of
No,
the
it's not endable, but they're gonna get inhibitor here. Force it first. Brother, it's inhibitor. Go for it. Oh my god.
4-for-1 trade. Once again, you can split up the Obi, but they find a way to collapse into you.
Look at Blink ban.
Blink was such an amazing raging.
Thank you for recognizing that,
delay
Trex.
the engage from Super Marco. He catches Haji
He's grabbing
and
Haji, Super Marco, and Kyle by the balls. All three at the same time, man. In one hand.
Better part of a minute, Blink was conditioning Marco, and maybe even the rest of Falcons saying, look,
This is one of the better
you're gonna
Khalid
take
games
it.
that I've ever
All you
seen.
gotta do is grab it. It's right underneath their noses, and Falcons fell for
He
it.
knows that he's not going to be able to
Down
provide
2K,
a lot of things in the late game, so
in jeopardy to lose their bottom
he's just
lane
there to
inhibitor.
distract people.
And that's 50 stacks, so 5 kills off of the
702 for
original
Kaize.
before he built the Sky Piercer. This Zushin, I don't know how they're gonna kill him. I don't know how Kai's is gonna die here because again, prior it was the Sanji watch. Now it seems like even Blink is immortal. How is Kai's gonna get his stacks cut in half?
I don't think there's a way. We will see though. YG with a beautiful delay on this Lord push. They're going to be able to focus on this mid and top side.
They got everything.
Lord slowly
Beautiful.
makes his way downtown.
Perfect sync. Mid lane tier 2
They got
drops.
up top too.
Sanji hidden from where the sun don't shine. Is that him on a Malefic gun? I'm pretty sure he has it already. You're not supposed to be able to hit from that
Oh my
range.
god. Look at the trade mode, bro. So I think there's no Chastised Cauldron just yet for Blink.
That's the inhibitor down bot.
Inhibitors
Okay, I think they should be happy with this. There's no reason for them to force this one. Because wave clear and high ground is nasty for Falcons, especially with the Zutian.
We've had a lot of one-sided games so far in the past 4.
Again, like Falcons got lucky with the Lord placement, man.
One so far, I'm pretty sure, at least getting to that clock.
2 times in a row.
Minute and a half before the Lord spawns lower quarter. Falcons fans can thank the heavens that it's not on the long lane.
Yes.
So that's less of a worry, but given the double...
Oh, there is
close
Chastise.
to BMI
Damn, Super
on
Marco is
the
just
Space
melting
Cake,
through that.
They can afford it, but this is still something that they
Didn't
can
know it's that.
use to their advantage. So far,
It's that high, the damage.
Galacticos, man to man, just up on every single roll. Again, I can't even count Kyle over Han because Han is a utility jungler. Han doesn't care if he's down on damage. All he needs to do is find the perfect Requiem, which is again
Sorry,
set
if
up
this is this
so
10
perfectly
1080p?
prior to that 4-for-1
Doesn't
trade.
look like it, bro.
Because again, on-demand crowd control. That was the issue in game 1 and 2. Game 5, it haunts Falcons once again. And I'd hate to throw it back to the fact that there's only one pure.
Gotta still be disciplined if you're Falcons. Oh no, no if you're a YG, because this is still very losable. They got a lot of stuff that they can use here, Falcons, to come back from the game. As long as Sanji's dead, there's no fighting chance for YG, man.
Yes, Super Marco's outputting the damage, yes.
And he's on a flicker
But you see
too,
him
so if he
delay
got
on
caught
Blink,
by a
he
CC,
has to
there's
put
no
his
going
all
out.
onto one person to be
That's
able
why
to
I
do
don't think he's
that.
gonna
So
sell
what's
tough
happening,
boots. He needs that.
YG is capitalizing elsewhere in these team fights. YG is finding those violent requiems. They're finding other targets. We don't have to deal with Super Marco. Blink can handle that. We'll kill the rest.
As soon as Young and Galacticos find their 1-2 punch, crowd control, CC, AoE on at least.
Not even Sanji being sent up top, bro. It's they're that cautious. There's no way. You wanna gamble on Sanji being a lone laner. Okay, Bling doing Bling things again. Hold on, can you burst this? Okay, they haven't spotted Kyle.
I think they can make their way in. Kyle's not
Good
there,
one.
unable to get it. Into the back
Still no
side,
fear of the
able
Phoenix.
to get a nice deadly match.
Marco still looking for an opportunity to dive. Oh, bad. Oh, bad ultimate from Marco. Oh, it's over, no? It's over, no? With of nature, yeah. It's over. Pack it up, pack it up. Falcons not in the grand finals. No more PH in the grand finals. I used to dream for moments like this. I used to pray for times like this, bro. Oh my God, thank God there's no more Philippines in the grand finals. Oh my goodness. It happened. It happened. I can't believe it. It happened.
It's been 5 years.
It's actually real.
5 years of doubts for Myanmar. 5 years
I'm not dreaming.
of their old glory.
No Philippines in the grand finals.
Took 5 games to finally do it.
I'm not feeling bad for you Filipinos, man. You guys had it had it the best out of all the regions. You guys have been winning for the longest time. Take a step back a little, man.
Galacticos are the first team.
You guys can still flex your 5-6M series. Take the L for now. Take the L for now. Because it's a really rare L.
5 games at that point.
Oh my God. GGYG.
After taking 2 losses,
Onic is celebrating. I don't know why.
Young got
Is that Onic fans or like Onic people?
Yes.
Holy.
And even Game 5 went down to the line.
Damn.
For the first time since 2019, there are no Filipino teams in the
Crazy.
This is historic.
Almost a reverse sweep, but they came back again.
Out on the window of claiming the
Joker.
clean run towards the big one.
I guess. The momentum was all theirs.
This is a victory still worth celebrating. Echoes
Bling is the MVP of
throughout
this
the
game,
world.
bro.
MLB Sports.
So good, this guy using the Khalid. I was dotting the Khalid hard.
Dethrone the M5 World Champions to deny the Philippines a grand finals berth. The pride of Myanmar, Yangon Galacticos.
Glory has returned. They're looking for more.
You didn't watch CS2, right? Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I don't play FPS, man. I think I should start to play
It truly is. And I'm
just to broaden my horizon.
to go the distance. For a moment there, the whole crowd was quiet.
Fans are
The
on their
YG
feet.
fans were quiet.
Fans are on their
This is
feet.
kind of unnecessary,
Fans are on
though,
their feet. This is how you show respect.
for Falcons. I think they kind of think that they can win that team fight, but yeah, unfortunate.
Finish their run
Should have just gone back. They have
third or fourth.
wave clear for days.
Tomorrow, but tonight
God damn, Yangon Galacticos. No one expected them to be
in
here.
Paris,
GG.
Yangon Galacticos stand tall. Let's throw it over the stage for a winner's interview.
Yes, my friends, you've heard it right. Yangon Galacticos are
Audi
going
came back to the scene. It's not on my book. I don't know too. I thought Peloski's still gonna stay next season.
Emotions
Oh,
are
they
running
cried.
wild. I'm here with Coach Marvs.
Definitely.
I know it's a tough moment to swallow. It's really, really emotional in this moment. But you have made MSC Grand Finals. What does this mean to you and the rest of the team and the region?
Before I go to Myanmar, I leave everything, my personal interests, building the Myanmar team. And for these boys, they doing great. They doing everything for their countries. I hope this will be inspiration for upcoming generation. I keep on putting God first in every situation. I'm one of the coach that I always seeking God wisdom in every situation. And this time, Lord, I lift your name on high, Lord Jesus. Give us another chance for the championship. So it feels
Damn.
so good.
It feels incredible. It looked incredible. One of the best series we've had ever at MSC here.
Always
between you
love
and
to see
Falcons.
emotions like this, bro.
Makes me
Like
look-
pure raw
A couple days
emotions
ago, we were
after
thinking,
winning.
Who are you guys gonna play in the semifinals? Vitality was the choice that you have in mind. Were you expecting Falcons to be here and to also give you such a fight?
Onic YGGF might be. But they gotta
For
get
the team, they really wants the vitality.
through
For me
Team Spirit
personally,
first. I
I
think
really
Team Spirit
want
is
to
trying to
push the Falcons
already figure out the meta.
because I'm the only coach that don't have any import in my team, and I want to prove that if the region and then the people and then the players they're doing great, they can achieve things. So yeah, I want to face Falcon.
Well, you got it here
Damn.
so far. It's a great moment and day for Myanmar as a region. There's fans back home, either Myanmar or for you in the Philippines. Is there anything you'd
That's
like to
Zay,
say
right?
to them
Damn.
in this moment now that you've made the grand
I would cry
finals?
too if I were Myanmar.
Right here at the front.
To my wife and to my son, God did. It's amazing. God put me on the stage, in the world stage. Thank you for supporting me. Elijah, thank you for believing in me for my next New Era X Pro family. I love you so much. For the Myanmar Burmese people, we're going to rewrite the history. Okay? We're going to rewrite in the name of Yangon Galacticos.
Damn.
Thank you very much, Coach Mars.
W.
Thank you so much, my
Coach
friend.
Mars.
Emotions are high, but that's the beauty of
Big
MSC,
fat
my friends.
W.
And it's now time to crush a key all together.
I was gonna tear up just a bit,
The entire team, come on over, my friends.
but I held it.
They might have one more key crush in them, but that'll be after the grand final. For now, yes, you heard it right. Your eyes do not deceive you. Yangon Galacticos are going to the grand final.
Holy moly.
A crushing to go and a big one here. Not just will they be crushing the Team Falcons key here, The Team Falcons PH.
W, Coach Marvs.
Champions of last year. Coach Marvs
The emotion is still there. He's still riding high from that win, man.
after an epic best of 5 series.
Especially after almost got reverse swept. Like he thought he lost it.
Destroyed. Job well done in the semis.
I even cried when Navi made it into playoff in season 16. You're a Navi fan, damn. You're like one of like 10 people in Indonesia. Sorry for that. A bit unnecessary, but yeah.
We will rewrite history.
Coach Marvs.
Not just for Myanmar, for Yangon Galacticos, who remain to
Oh,
be
look at that.
the best team so far in the galaxy in MLBB. MSC.
You won't get to see this kind of emotion if TLPH, if Falcons qualified. I guess Kyle kind of cried yesterday, but it's kind of a different emotion, right? They kind of expected them. They themselves kind of expected that they're gonna be there.
Like this without acknowledging the emotion.
This is such a huge
that goes
achievement
along with
for
it.
Burmese
It's
people.
not just the win, it's not just the game,
Because you watch
it's
Navi from COVID
the
era.
game,
W.
the trust, the faith,
How many years is that?
the belief and the gratitude that he expressed to his family for allowing him to take on this risk. The lack of imports, he said.
Yeah.
The pride of this country to prove they could do it amongst everyone else. And now, Renmar, Brigida, at least $500,000 is going to go into these players' pockets. And if they continue to play like this, tomorrow they could be millionaires.
Welcome back to the grand finals, Myanmar.
Welcome back.
6 years? Oh my god, you're making me feel old.
Been hungry for a stage
6
like this, a
years? Are you
moment like this
serious?
For such a long time. And yes, it was at the expense of the Falcons and the last Filipino team. But if you're a true MLBB fan, you
Yeah, this is a
cannot
W
help
for
but stand and clap
MLBB
for
overall,
Yangon
man.
Galacticos, for the region of Myanmar, and how poetic that it was their Filipino head coach that crushed the key of the last hope of the Philippines. But of course, he acknowledged that it wasn't about him. It was about his players from Myanmar who got that win for the region.
That got all of us so emotional here in the studio. The amount of sacrifices Coach Marvs had to do and the amount of trust that he put in the players and the region, who again historically have already made waves, and now that they've finally returned, they've just broken records and they're proving to be a true contender and potential champion here in MSC at EWC 2026. There is no amount of words to describe what they could possibly be feeling right now.
And this has shut out all the doubts about that asterisk, about their way here to the knockouts,
Yep.
about the teams that they beat. They just took down Team Falcons in 5. Yangon Galacticos look like a team that can beat any other team in the world right now. Spirit, Onic, have to watch out and respect the Galacticos.
And this moment here, it is the stuff that you live for in esports. It's the stuff that
Yes.
MSC has given us. And it's the stuff that now in Paris we get to witness with this fan base, this immense energy at the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, the tears being shed. And it's just the beginning of the stories that we're telling, because they will tune in tomorrow for either of their opponents that will come up in this second series of the day. Guys, it's hard to think we still have more MLBB this afternoon. That should have been it.
I know. And the fact that they just left the stage saying that tomorrow they will rewrite history. That is a claim, that is a statement right there made by Coach Marvs, and they will definitely set their eyes on whoever comes out of the second series today.
We talked about how important it is that at this point in MSC, you take your losses when you can and you learn from them. And better late than never. Yangon Galacticos, at the right moment for them, learned 2 very harsh lessons in the 2 games that they lost. That's a lot of experience heading into the grand finals.
And they were excellent under the bright lights. And I love the look towards when things are difficult analytically or in your life, when you don't know the exact way to go, to lean into I don't know and to accept the wisdom. What's showing up? What's available? And how can we do the best with what we're given? That was an amazing turn of events for Falcons to even tie it up, guys, because they were down 2-0. Most teams would have just gone out 3-0. Most teams did when they faced Yangon Galacticos. But as we send out Team Falcons as well, Brig, and their key is crushed, and you see the fans' disappointment, you do have to say they gave it their all. And,
Wow.
and some people, after the first group stage didn't even expect them to get here.
They had a shaky performance. It was something we constantly recalled back at the group stage, but they will still have a battle for third match tomorrow.
That's right.
So there's still a chance that they get a much bigger amount, a much stronger finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
here at
break first.
MSC 2026. It's not completely over for them, and good effort for both Falcons
Definitely.
and YG.
Yeah, we mentioned it. Besides the money, very important club championship points.
Yeah.
Team Falcons could still secure for the organization if they go to third.
Yeah, that's a great point as well. Of course, Falcons, as their key is crushed, still looking for the ultimate win. That is the big key, and of course, that's what they're trying to get. It won't happen here. It's the Yangon Galacticos who have earned that right. And boy, oh boy, they have shocked the world, but it shouldn't be a shock any longer. This team from Myanmar is playing lights out. We've had a chance to talk to a lot of players as they've left this tournament. This might be the hardest one, though. A player who I think made a huge difference in the comeback on the glue. It's Ogwin, who is standing by with Eterna in an exit interview.
We are now with Ogwin in the backstage after that loss against Yangon Galacticos. Ogwin, tell us what's going through your head right now.
I think we're really sad because we have a close fight and we didn't, close it. Yeah, so it's quite sad.
Was it because of, what happened in the game, the way that they adapted so well in that final game, or what went wrong maybe on your part?
We have many misplays on our part, and we got our early games quite well in Yangon, but we didn't finish it off in mid-game to late game, so we got punished really well by them. So props to them.
Was this an expected fight from Yangon Galacticos? Obviously, it's not an expected result that you were hoping for, but with that fight, was it that intense? Is Yangon Galacticos just that good?
We scrimmed with Yangon, and we really expect they will do well in this tournament, and we really respect them in this tournament. So they have really unorthodox way to fight their enemy. So it's really they really caught us in the first two games. So yeah.
But you came back.
Yeah, we came back, but
Game 3, Game 4.
but it's quite short, and we didn't finish it up. So yeah, it's really sad.
Ogwin, this is going to be the first time in a very long time, and I think since M2, that there will not be a Filipino representative in the grand finals. What do you think this means for the ecosystem? Do you think that all the other regions are catching up?
Yeah, especially in the early stages of MSC, we really saw what the other regions cooking up, and it's really you don't need to relax, because even though it's a NA team or Latam or Brazilian, it's really you really need to fight in your full potential. So yeah, it's really quite challenging and competitive in this MSC right now.
And we see that, TLPH. And now you, Ogwin, no matter what happens, you put up a very strong fight. I hope you know that. We want to know what's next for you, Ogwin.
First thing first, we will have a match in the third place. So that's first. Then after that, we need to reset and plan again for the next tournament.
Who do you think you're going to meet in the third placer?
I don't know. I think it's 50-50. Spirit is also good.
Okay. Do you have any final message to your fellow Filipinos?
Thank you so much sa mga sumuporta sa amin. Yun lang, di kami umabot sa finals. Kaya yun, ito lang yung kinaya namin. Kaya sa susunod namin na tournament, pas paghahandaan pa namin, tas hindi namin mamalitin yung kalaban. Yun lang. Thank you.
Thank you to Falcons. Thank you to Ogwin. We love you very much. Everyone loves you very much. Keep your chin up. We're going to throw it over back to you guys.
I'll leave it to my Filipinos to talk about what you felt about that one. He said he messaged to the region, and I think this is kind of history making as well since M2.
Yeah, he just apologized and said, well, first he said thank you for the support. He apologized that they fell short, but yeah, he did acknowledge all throughout the interview that the world has gotten so much stronger, and that's great. I mean, Yangon Galacticos, he said this is what moments like these, wins like these are what esports are all about.
Yeah, and it's a takeaway for the Philippines as well as a region. it's definitely going to fuel a lot more of the hunger to get back on an international stage win. And it's, I think for a lot of people, rewriting history at its finest. It's such a great way to increase the competition that we currently have in the MLBB competitive landscape.
I love the way that this has gone. This has been really fantastic to see as just an esport enjoyer. As you develop and you guys going into M8 this year, you know, and you're talking about M2, you're already seeing the experience and the knowledge increase from this esport, and you're gonna go through these phases. I mean, it happens. It's happened to us. You know, we got a Japanese winner over on the Battle Royale side of Apex. I mean, MLBB, it's a beautiful thing when you get to expand. Obviously, it may not feel that way if you're staring down the microscope of it right now, but when you pull back, you'll see great thing for the game in general. As we continue to move on, guys, I know this is the end for you two, today at least. Any final thoughts after seeing this, and anything to preview as we look at our next match coming up today?
I agree with Owen. It's a 50-50, you know? Let's all set our eyes on the upcoming series because this is not looking like a fast one either.
Yeah, if ever Team Spirit defeat Onic later, then for the first time we're going to get ECA in the grand finals, Myanmar in the grand finals against them, and no team from what we've seen as the big regions in MLBB are first. That will really push the story as an MSC of, I wouldn't call it upsets, but surprises. And the best surprises usually come all the way up until the end.
All right, well, I already see your replacements coming up on stage, looking good in their suits. I'll just leave that as a, no, you can't come. Oh,
it's
God.
unwide, it's unwide,
The
it's
fella's
unwide.
trying to get in. We can't let him do it.
It's unwide.
It's not your time. It's not
unwide, it's
your
unwide, it's
time.
unwide.
I can't wait for that. Make sure if you guys think you know who's going to win, which how in the world could you know who's going to win at this point? There's no way you could. Get your pick'ems in, though, and maybe you will be right. But I just remember how many of us have been wrong so often at MSC. Maybe you won't be. I hope you won't be. Coming up after this, we're going to have an amazing game. It's going to be Onic and Team Spirit, Indonesia and EECA battling for that second spot in the grand finals. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower. Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it. Kadir City, powered by Play.
This is Confessions with Naisu. I mean, you are chilling here, to be fair.
I'm chilling.
You don't seem remotely... A lot of people have been quite nervous for this.
I just came for the broadcast, so
You're vibing.
I'm relaxing now. I'm vibing.
It's probably for the best. Nice and relaxed. Not tense about these questions at all.
Should I be? Oh,
no. You know, honestly, you'll be all right. Okay. What's wrong with leaving the bed messy before broadcast?
Okay. I believe that you should start your day by making your bed.
It's a good habit.
This is it's a habit that stuck with me from my dad. My dad was a military guy, so he told me when I was a kid, you know what, you can't leave your room and start your day until you make your bed. And then I told one of my caster friends, we were rooming together, and it's the first time, because before we used to have we had to room with other casters for internationals.
Been there. Back in the day.
Back in the day. And I was like, bro, we can't go cast unless you make your bed.
So you were like, I'm my dad now, that's it, we're getting this done.
And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. And I stood in front of the hall to make sure we didn't leave until he made his bed. So that's making your bed.
Okay, fair. What's the deal with the M6 pass?
Oh, man. Okay. I made a blunder. I think we've all had this before, man.
These things do happen.
Early call time. Earlier
than this week?
Earlier than this week.
Damn.
Yeah, earlier than this week.
Yeah.
World Championship. It was M6. This was about a couple years ago, actually. And there's always this pass. It's called the M5 pass, M6 pass, M whatever pass. And Yeah, I was on live broadcast, and instead of doing the typical spiel of M6 pass, I said M6 pass. And, I had no way to cover from that, but shout out to my co-talents, man, because they covered with me.
Oh, I wouldn't have covered. I'd have buried you. I'd have buried you there, and then I'd have been given the what? Straight away.
The what pass?
The what pass? Yeah, 100%. What is Century Tuna?
Oh, yeah. That's so funny that it comes up. Century Tuna, man. So Century Tuna is literally tuna.
Yeah.
It's tuna. It's a can of tuna.
It's a can of tuna? That's not what it's wrote down, yeah.
There's nothing. I'm going to leave it at that.
Hey, look. I ain't seen the pictures, but...
You have seen them?
No.
Okay.
I didn't Google. No.
Well, yeah, don't Google it.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? If you want to Google it, you can Google it. But so Century Tuna... It was this tuna brand that puts on a show or a pageant where like people can join, and it's a fitness like competition.
Gotcha.
And that was the way that I started my career in the Philippines. I was in the modeling industry. I joined Century Tuna Superbods. It's a Superbod thing. It's like who's the most ripped and all this stuff.
Yeah,
You do a bunch of challenges, and then that propelled my modeling career in the Philippines. So it's a funny thing because when it gets brought up, like, people will say Century Tuna Naisu, they'll Google it, they'll see it, and they'll be like, what the hell? This isn't you, is it? And
I'll have to delete my history. By the way, can I call you Omega?
You call me a what?
Omega.
Omega? Hey, you can. That's my middle name.
That is a strong
crazy,
middle
right?
name. That's a very strong middle name.
So when I was born, I thought that.
So what's your full name? How would you say your full name then?
Joseph Charles Omega Rezabek.
That is serious aura name. Serious aura, that one. Like mine's okay.
How about yours? Chris?
Chris Tun. It's a U-double-N. Like, think Tunway, like heavy.
Wait, what's your middle name?
James.
Oh, okay. That's
British.
Cool. Yeah.
Why'd you pop out the balloon, man?
Why did I pop the balloon?
Yeah.
I popped the balloon because I had a preference. I'll leave it at that.
We all do.
I'll leave it at that.
We all do. Thank you very much, Omega or Naisu, or whatever the hell your name is. Yeah, thank you very much. That was Confessions with Naisu.
A lot of people are haunted by their past. I'm inspired by it.
They're not just playing for themselves, they're really playing for their entire family.
They have defeated their demons! They have crushed the curse!
Yangon Galacticos and Myanmar have booked their tickets to the grand finals. It's time to find out if it will be Indonesia or EECA who follow. Welcome back to the panel. My name's Rain Day. We have seen some amazing MLBB today. Safe to say, not only the tournament of upsets, one of the most exciting tournaments we have seen internationally for MLBB. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be involved in. I've got two guys who you know well, finger guns and all, Naisu and LaFell. Bang, bang, ready for some spot-on analysis, boys. We got Omega over here, which I like. I like that middle name. Yeah.
That's some good confessions, I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Honestly, like, this series before, it was amazing. It's a good thing it's a best of 5. If it was a best of 6, I don't know how he's going to pronounce it.
Did you do something different with your hair today?
He did.
I did. It looks great. It looks great.
I didn't say it looked bad.
I just through a lot of hairstyles.
I just said, you do something different. Why'd you take that wrong? Why'd you take it wrong?
It looks good.
I said it wasn't different. LaFell, I didn't say it was bad.
Hey, it looks great. It looks great. It looks great.
It was bad.
Sure, I appreciate it.
You know what I will say, though? That's giving me Beetlejuice, like the guys in Beetlejuice with the small head. And that was giving me a little bit more like Einstein. Like, you got some ideas of what's going to happen today.
I agree.
What's the ideas?
I don't know what you're going to say. The note card he threw yesterday is still over there, by the way. So I don't know who writes a note card, brings it up to desk, throws it away, and then never looks at it again. But that's you.
That's not mine.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea who that is. I just find it disrespectful. It's on my chair.
Actually,
I'm a chair now, by the way.
You were watching. History was being made. Myanmar, man, what was the reaction in the green room?
It was loud.
It was loud.
It was loud.
You know, I'm going to be real. It was tough to see the last Filipino representation be knocked out of the tournament. And as we heard too on stage, you know, this is the first time in a long time since the Philippines has not been in the grand final. But I think story-wise, it's pretty good, man, because, again, Myanmar has been a team that has been dominating through their own regions. I mean, Yangon Galacticos, their own region, but then they finally get this chance to get to a grand final and bring back this style of gameplay that they've showcased even before, years ago.
Yeah, and we were questioning what had happened, but they bounced back in that Game 5. It was awesome, but now we may have something even better, and that's why we have our Crunchyroll Story of the Day set up for this one. It's going to be Onic and EECA. Will it be a dynasty? Will it be destiny? Can the TS Warner kids make history as the first non-SEA finalist? Well, we already have, you know, history being made on the other side of the bracket. Why not, Naisu?
I would love to see it, man. But I think a lot of people are going to go ahead and say they want to get Onic to that grand final.
Yeah.
You know, and I was cast in their series yesterday. It was a hell of a series, another 5-game series. Hopefully today, this one between Team Spirit and Onic can also be 5 games because, you know, this is where all that time going through the ropes to the group stages, then the knockouts come to fruition for a lot of the teams here. And I feel like even Onic, they really had to adjust. But what made it work so well for both of them, Team Spirit and Onic, is throughout the games we've got to see them, they've really showcased just how strong they are at coming together as a team, the synergy that they have, because we have had such an interesting draft throughout this MSC and the meta that's formed, but really it's the execution from the team as a whole for both of them.
Team Spirit has been phenomenal, LaFell. And we've seen the emotion with them too. What are they playing with? A little bit of house money because no one expected them to be here? Or at this point, do you say these guys are coming in as a potential 50-50, maybe even a favorite over Onic?
I wouldn't say favorite, but they're definitely the team to watch because almost, I would say for 2 years now, they're always so close to making it to the grand finals. And we're always thinking if they do actually make it there, they can definitely make a difference because one of the strengths of Team Spirit is their side lanes, right? Both Hiko as well as Kid Bomba is like the guys that really made Team Spirit really, really special. Yeah. Now Zara Egoist is playing pretty good. I don't know. After yesterday, what Aurora has shown, I'm just worried about even if Team Spirit has the right strategy to go up against Onic, Onic's just gonna outplay them with pure bronze.
Well, Team Spirit have a chance to do something special here. The first non-SEA grand finalist could happen here today. And of course, that would be Kid Bumba, Zaur Egoist, the youngest player in this tournament in the jungle and in overall. Sunset Lover, Sawo, and Hiko, special on the side lane, special in the jungle, special all around. We caught up with Kid Bumba, who's had his family in the stands being an emotional support for him before the match.
It's Eterna here, and now we are with Kid Bomba from Team Spirit. Kid Bomba, first and foremost, we saw, I think, your family come all the way here to watch you. Was that the first time that they came?
Yeah. My mom was gonna watch as well, I think, today. And I think my sister already left because she has work. And yeah.
How did you feel? Like, were you aware that they were gonna come for you?
Yeah, I was, obviously. I mean, it's nice for them to finally come and watch a tournament live. For me, it doesn't make that much of a difference because I'm concentrated on the game. But obviously, being supported is nice, so yeah.
You locked in. Kid Bomba's locked in. But did your mom say anything to you after the match?
I don't think so. I mean, even if she said something when she came up on stage, I don't remember already.
Was it the adrenaline rush?
I mean, I didn't really care about it, you know. We just won. I know that there's still a lot of matches to go. So yeah.
Absolutely, because your next match up ahead is going to be a very interesting one. I think it's a little bit of a rematch. But before I ask you about that, were you surprised that Onic beat Aurora?
I'd say 50-50, their matchup. They gave Fighter Goat Lane twice, lost against it. I mean, if they do that mistake against us, they're going to lose as well, you know? But I think they're going to lose either way, so.
Okay, so is that the takeaway that you saw from yesterday's match that you're going to bring to this match?
I mean, I just don't know how you can give Freya, Paquito, and Barrett in the same draft.
Okay. I think a lot of people are talking about that as well, the drafting. But so you're confident up against Onic today?
Oh, we're 100% confident.
100%
I mean,
confident.
we're the underdogs coming into this match. It's obvious. Even if I speak big, even if I talk big, everybody knows we are the underdogs. We're facing the biggest team in Indonesia, and everybody want to see us lose. There's just some people that want to see us win. We love it, and we're gonna try our best.
How does that make you feel?
Makes you feel amazing.
Oh, okay. That makes you feel amazing. I mean,
Of
so
course,
I guess
why
you're
should it
used
make
to
me feel
that.
bad? For me, it's just I came to play a scrim at 2 p.m. against Onic. For me, it's really nothing different.
And you're here to create surprises, I think, here at MSC as well. But going back to your past, right? You were able to beat Onic at M7. Best of 1, though. Do you think it's going to be different now? It's a best of 5.
Obviously, it's going to be different. I mean, now they have Kelra as well. And for me, it's fate, you know? That I get to meet him again. That we get to meet him again after the last match. And the last match between us and Onic Philippines, when Kelra played, was like the best match in the whole tournament. Not considering maybe the grand finals. So I think it's going to be like that again.
A fated match. I like how you put it. But I'm going to let you go after this. I think you want to prepare for this upcoming battle. Is there anything else you want to add before your match?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, we're just going straight into the land of Dawn here. Thank you so much, Kid Bomba, for this interview. And of course, good luck for your next
Thank you.
match. One step away from the grand finals. We're going to throw it over back to you guys.
Straight like an arrow there, Kid Bumba, just shooting from the hip, knows exactly what he wants to do and that they are the underdogs. And yeah, that's true. They're going up against the best team in Indonesia. You have to say that because SRG are out. We've seen 5 times Indonesia winners, but now it is up to Onic to represent the region. And when you look at Lupi, Kyrie, Sans, Kiboy, and of course, the gold standard Kelra himself, it is a tall task. Eterna caught up with Kelra as well before the match.
The golden standard here is back, Kelra, before your best of 5 match. Kelra, you were so expressive yesterday up against Aurora. I think after game 1, game 3, we saw you very full of emotion on the stage and even backstage. What was going through your head at the time?
My mindset yesterday, just I want to win and I don't want to gumagawa po lang tanpa piyala.
He doesn't want to go home without the trophy.
Yeah.
Why was it so expressive in that match? Like, was Aurora really good? Were you scared that they might be able to beat you yesterday?
Not scared, but Aurora playstyle is very different in other teams. They very aggressive, and I think their chemistry is very good. And yeah.
So their chemistry was really good. Their playstyle was aggressive, and you expected that though, right? Coming into that match,
Expecting what?
expecting that playstyle from Aurora.
Yeah.
Okay, but finally there, you get the emotions. Adrenaline is running high. Thank you for that insight, Kelra. And community after that match against Aurora are saying that when you're on a marksman, it seems like you have better impact in the game. You're smiling right now. What do you feel about that?
I don't know, but when I'm using fighter, it's always like that. Like it's a disaster, or I don't know why.
Why are you more comfortable on the marksman? Or?
Yeah, of course.
You're more comfortable on the
Yeah.
marksman, but you think that you can make outplays on the fighter too, right?
Yes, because I'm an explainer before.
Okay.
Before I play gold lane.
So you have had experience in the EXP
Yeah.
lane, so you're supposed to be comfortable on the fighters, but you're just more comfortable on the marksman.
Yes.
We saw how comfortable you are yesterday in that last game with Brody, the flicker outs of the taunt, the winter crowns as well. Even Mirko was swearing. Kelra, is that just your reaction speed, or were you able to read Pagu?
Because I think I have a drill every scrim that I want to dodge all the skills of my enemy. That's why I can dodge Belric.
So it was specific to Beleric.
Yeah.
Were you expecting Pagu to play that way as well, or was it just Beleric?
Was it just Belric?
Okay. So specific to the heroes, that's really amazing stuff as well. I think everyone was quite surprised with that. And of course, coming into this next matchup, In the past, M7, Swiss Stages Best of One, Team Spirit was able to beat Onic ID. Now that you're in the roster, Kelra, are you going to be the difference maker?
Yes!
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
That's it. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
We're feeling the energy from Kelra. We're feeling the confidence as well from Kelra. And with that, thank you so much. Good luck for your next match because we're going to throw it over back to you guys.
Yes.
Yes. I like
Yes. From Kelra. Man, what a fun interview. Both sides, both a lot of energy, guys. I'll let you react to either one you pick.
I like Team Spirit. You know, to hear Kid Bomba just kind of put it plainly, they're ready for this matchup. He wants this revenge and this fated matchup against, Kelra specifically on this lineup for Onic now. And I think that is going to lead to an electrifying match for us.
Yeah, honestly, like every time Kid Bomba speaks, like you just have to listen. But we also heard from Kelra about how he's been having these drills during scrims about how he wants to dodge all of the abilities, and I feel like that's going to be very important because especially if Hiko somehow gets a fighter in a gold lane, something like a Freya, that's definitely going to be tested because Kelra, when he's using the marksman, he can carry the team, and that's what they desperately need. So we'll see how Team Spirit really fights against that.
Well, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. There's a lot on the line again. But as we set the stage for it, maybe the narrative has to be that it's unwritten. Yet again, so many of these grand finals have included someone from the SEA region. And while it will still continue to see Myanmar represent on the other side, this could be EECA's chance to push through and kick out Indonesia. The giants have fallen. Will the Onyx fall as well? Or will Kiboy have something to say about it? Will Kelra show us exactly what that gold standard is and overcome the deficits? After a brutal Game 5, making it out alive, anything is possible. And for the hope inside the Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, the family of Kid Bomba still here, still rooting, still dreaming that this could be the day EECA makes it to the top.
And you want to talk about breaking the mold? This is MSC. It has never happened this way, that it's ever been so international. And that's what we love about MSC at AWC 26. This time around, everybody has got a shot. My God, the Yangon Galactico story, now that is one to warm your hearts too.
That was definitely heartwarming. But as we move on to the second match, this match will practically rewrite the history of Mobile Legends Bang Bang as we know it. Because no matter what happens in the semifinals matchup, history will be made. Will EECA finally send their first ever representative to the grand finals, or will Onic get a chance at getting their third trophy?
Let me tell you, Rose, it's an honor to be part of MLBB history, and we get to do it all over again. So please join me in welcoming our first semifinalist in this matchup. Please say hi to Team Spirit! The last non-SEA team left standing at MSC 26. The flag bearers of EECA have left jaws floored at their 6th consecutive international showing. But are they ready for a regional juggernaut? Sis Bomba, Mom Bomba, and the entire MLBB world is eagerly watching and awaiting their rise to the throne.
The Dragons are ready, but so are the Sky Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Onic! The Sky Kings are closer than ever to clinch their third trophy. The heat has intensified. The pressure is higher. Can they beat the odds as the former champion standing? Can they etch their legacy as the best organization in Mobile Legends Bang Bang history? Only time will tell.
It's a game for the ages. I have a feeling, I have it in my heart, in my mind, and I cannot wait to get this one on.
So of course, boys, you may place your keys and take your seats. And of course, captains, don't forget to meet in the middle for a little bit of a handshake.
Are we gonna get it? Yes. Yes, we will. Respect. We get it at the end of the day.
This is a match to watch.
And I suggest you guys better hold on tight because I am sure this is about to be a roller coaster. And of course, to kickstart our match, let's head on over to the Land of Dawn.
Gotta clear the way, but they can't. Team Spirit, lock on the base. Revenge is served. Team Spirit will go on to the semifinals.
Everybody underestimated us, not only Vamos.
Despite the grueling climb through groups.
The score that we're gonna have, 3-0.
1,000,000% sure that we can beat them.
Onic will move on forward with the hope of Indonesia as they douse out the lights of Aurora Gaming.
Mungkin ya, first team yang dapat 3 MSC.
Our aim from the start to beat all teams without mercy. Coming to the studio today, the match against Vamos, being sure that we are gonna win. We were the ones that let them get into knockout stage in the first place, so it's only right that we are the team that kicks them out of knockout stage.
Nest 3-0, taking Vamos out.
Didn't have a really good start at this tournament, but we really adapt very fast. Group stage was pretty bumpy. Some disagreements about the meta, about some things. Forget about the group stage, we're in playoffs now. I mean, everybody's gonna see in our match in the semifinals that we got.
We need to adapt, and then we adapted.
Kalau dari Team Spirit gue belum merhatiin sih. Soalnya gue baru melawan karena gue fokus banget di Aurora.
I think Onic was one of the weaker teams coming into the tournament. To me, it's obvious that we are better than them, and we just have to play our game. They're really a struggling team right now. They really don't have the good idea of the meta.
It's good to hear that they're confident because we're confident as well.
I'd really like to face Onic ID. We already beat them in M7. We know their strength, their weaknesses. You should see every team as equal. The past matches, especially the most surprising one was E7 and E7 versus Liquid. Anything can happen in this tournament.
Gue senang kita bertemu lagi dan gue bakalan revenge kalian, gue bakalan balas dendam. Kalau buat Team Spirit, yang pasti kita bakalan press early lah mungkin.
We're not the same Team Spirit anymore that lost the last time in the first knockout stage. This time we're more disciplined, we're more a team.
Terus tim-tim di Europe mungkin ya, Europe mereka udah mulai kacap lah, kayak udah mulai ngejar banget.
Onic ID is the team that prefers a lot of good team fighting. I think Onic's strength is obviously Kelro. They just got him to the roster. I think that kid is a very mechanical player with hero mastery, especially with assassins.
Jadi kasih game terbaik, kasih semua yang kalian punya, terus buat pick bomba, ya, just be ready.
Good luck, Yep. Good luck, Kelra. I'm always joking around with them when I see them, but this time it's serious.
Well, we had mentioned that the Giants are no longer here, but it started at the beginning of this tournament. Mentioned SRG, Malaysia, Liquid PH, the Philippines. Another Philippine team is knocked out, but those two champions were 2 of 3 of MSC in the last 3 years, and it was Onic who was the one right before. If they get back to the grand finals, they have a chance to repeat in that 3rd year again. And the reason I say repeat is because they also won in 2019. So it seems like
we're back.
Onic goes on these runs, but they're standing and the other side of
second
things,
happiest day of my life. My first one was TLPH went home.
In Team Spirit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Big dragon in front of them, and
oh
team
man,
that really does dig into the spirit.
I'm sorry to all the Filipinos out there. I'm actually happy that you guys didn't make it to the finals.
But just on how
Not
quick
joking.
They can adjust, and they've already shared their sentiments about how they felt like Onic was one of the weaker teams coming into this, especially group stage. I think this MSC in general threw everyone's predictions out of the window, pretty much on how things have played out. But one thing's for sure, yesterday, I think again when you look at what Kyrie did on the Fanny, what Kelro was able to do on the Marksman, hell, what Sans, Alutbi, and even Keyboy did to set them up for that success in winning that series against Aurora Gaming, you have to take that in consideration now if you're Team Spirit, because everyone has adapted up to this point, and everyone is just catching up to all these powerhouse teams.
Oh,
and honestly, I feel like Kid Bomba really understood how to take down Onic, and that's, you got to take down Kelra, because here's the thing, no matter how the draft looks, Kelra just has a different vision of how the gold lane is supposed to be. So even if he picks up a hero that we're like, there's not a lot of mobility here, you're probably going to get caught. Somehow, some way, he still doesn't get caught. And here's the thing, as long as Kelra keeps playing the way that he plays, he can defy expectations. He can say, be done with the draft. As long as I got my hero, I'm good.
Defying timelines and expectations and even tempo. Claude has become a much bigger problem, not just late game, but mid game and early game when supported with the other picks. And you have to say, you have to keep your eye out on a Paquito and what that role will be. It was flexed into a double fighter. It was flexed EXP. It was even flexed jungle. But that game.
It's crazy that I'm still 20. It's crazy that I'm already 26, man. Or girl. How do I call you? I assume that you're a girl. Selena ban immediately. Marcel. Uranus ban. Interesting.
It's almost like you don't want to expend too much worrying about Kelra, because Kelra is just going to be, he does what Kelra does. He's a god in the gold lane for a reason. I think yesterday was
Boss. Oh, you're a dude?
Like reflexes, and now
oh,
he has
I thought Alphatiza is like a girl name. No joke. Sorry for that.
Hands and shoulders of Hiko to be able to go ahead and match what Kelra is doing, in that lane. But then again, as a team, there's so many other avenues that you can focus on depending on what's drafted. We've seen a lot of variations, a lot of experimentation. But even in the last series, we saw some teams just choose to default on their strengths, default on a standard lineup, and just try to execute better. And either way,
freaky ass. No, not freaky ass. What?
Prove that here.
What do you mean? I'm just whatever, dude. I'm just trying to affirm what I'm thinking. Like, if it's a dude, that it's all good. Nothing to worry about, bro.
I mean, you only got one.
No big deal about it. Come on now.
Start taking in the defensive items into play too. Again, there's so many ways to just kind of stay alive, and that's what makes the mechanically gifted players so outstanding to watch.
And that's how they can win drafts, even when the draft is even or maybe slightly the other way, because you can't account for that individual skill. You could try, but that's what these coaches have tried to do, to put their teams in an advantaged position early on. The Fanny, the Freya, and the Uranus taking out the Barats, the Marcel, and the Selena, the 6 bans to kick us off as phase 1 begins with the picks.
Score prediction, 3-2 Onic. Still not fully convinced with Team Spirit, despite, I haven't watched a lot of their games, man.
Selena can really speed up the game, and then for Spirit, they just don't want Kyrie on that Fanny, which understandable. The Freya can disrupt their backlines a little bit too much. And then the similarity, batting out the Barats as well as the Uranus.
3-1 TS or 3 on Onic. Makes sense.
It's going to be in the EXP. It's not an auto win for either side.
Yeah, the XP again, going to be big in what they decide to do. Again, the Paquito has been
Hiko gonna fumble the lane. Ooh. Wait, what?
Kind of the upper hands that you
Why is my Gemini
Paquito,
activating all of a sudden?
Heck
was that?
Obviously, the Atlas going to be an answer a lot of times, and then the trade is Belric. This has been the common trades.
Interesting. I mean, in terms of experience, then Kelris definitely has the upper hand, but Hiko surely has improved ever since
What was interesting
back
is
in the day.
series,
You know what I mean?
Paquito picked or banned. We also didn't see Cho picked or banned. We didn't see a lot of these kind of in-your-face, really ISO burst control.
Atlas, Paquito, Hirara. Okay, I like the first phase here so far for Onic.
That might be just a non-contention point, and we'll see who has the better.
We can see like a rush to Eve, by the way. Oh, against a Hirara, I don't know. But against a Jushin and also Belleric, it's a good way for you to poke. No, I don't think it's gonna be an Eve. Way too pricey for Red 3. Harley. Makes sense, makes sense.
Because you know that Onic, whatever gold
very much makes sense.
It's gonna be amazing just because they already have a good support system.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's a Brody, a Claude, or a Harif. All 3 can work well here.
This is, shades of what we saw yesterday for Onic work. That Jushin helped so much, and if I recall correctly, it was a Granger in the hands of Kelra that he got to use, because again, when he locked in the Sky Piercer, you not only had to worry about the movements from
here. I can dodge that deadly magic. That's not the intention. The intention is you have a jungler that can go in and go out without really getting punished. It's not a melee jungler. It's the only thing that's available that works like that, I guess.
So this is what LaFell's saying. You're already really supported and supplemented really well for your gold lane for Kelra.
Harith band as well. You could see
la 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 la.
Potentially their goal.
Onic Esports.
It is definitely going to be EXP and gold that they're looking for the ban. So Esmeralda goes down.
La 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 la. Harith ban makes sense. You're playing an Atlas and Paquito.
line is going to be good. So
It's probably gonna be. Ooh, that's a deep ban, no? Interesting. I think they're trying to set up something in the gold lane here in red 4. The fact that there's a Clint ban.
Unless you're going up against a Claude, which Team Spirit could pick up the Claude later
Might be
on,
Melissa here
and then
for
make it so that Onic doesn't have a dive type of
Spirit.
gold laner other than a Moskov.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this could be a gold Paquito. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't wanna predict anything here. I'm just gonna enjoy the game.
For Spirit against
It's hard to predict this team.
Man, I don't know.
Aurora
Again,
Gaming was heavy on Eudora. I mean, is it kind of travel Europe, kind of be feeling a little bit more comfortable with her?
It's interesting because a lot of times we see the Eudora even paired up with the Belric, right? But in this case, if they decide to go,
Yeah, gold Paquito is definitely
I think it is one of
on the
better
table,
heroes too for Sunset Lover, at least
especially with the fact that they don't really have a body yet, and they already invested Harley in the jungle. There's no way you're picking utility jungler anymore. So I think it is gonna be a gold lane Paquito.
Deadly magics, but then depending on the builds that they go, you know, whoever is able to get that genius wand, it does.
What's left here? A body up front. Maybe just pick the mid laner first. Nah, I think Bomba first. Gotta pick a Bomba hero.
I would say there is room.
Something that doesn't really get punished here. What is
We've
it?
seen so much of the Selena, the Valentina, obviously, but they're banned out. So yeah, there's the Eudora. Good call.
Eudora first. Huh.
Valentina banned out.
I guess it's the obvious choice if you're up against Hirara, so I get that.
But the bans are done
I'm on board with
for
that.
all of these squads. So
But I don't think there's gonna be a winning lane here for Bomba, to be honest. Or like a good lane or a good hero for him. We'll see though.
Make it a little bit awkward, I would say, for Onic to draft their side leaders here, because I think for sure they just want a gold lane. I feel like Claude is going to be pretty solid, but if they want to be safe, I can see a Moskov work pretty well here. You just got to be careful of the Eudora. You have to hope that Lupe is able to absorb the Thunder's Wrath first,
Lupe.
and then Kelroy can go in.
Eudora can be annoying. Eudora is annoying.
They pick up the Cho.
Ooh, Cho Rome, right? EXP is EXP Belric. You know what? Not sure. He can still be flexed. It depends on what Bomba picks here.
Paquito is going to be pretty fast. I think it's better to match speed for speed with the Cho.
What is it? What's left in the XP? Is it just gonna be Phoveus?
It's been a while.
Probably Phoveus, no?
bit different here.
What
I mean,
else?
Nico could go crazy and play Paquito there, and we could see a marksman, but sorry, excuse me, EXP.
Yeah, this would tell us too, because they wanted to wait and hold on to see where they plant this Paquito, if he's actually going to go in the gold lane for Hiko, or if they're going to go ahead and pick up their XP now. Because that question is still there. Okay, they'll go Sora, so now we know. Sora's going to go XP, and then, of course,
go Paquito.
And then we have gold lane Paquito.
Wow.
Yep.
I feel like this is a good idea coming in from Spirit, but we've seen teams try and fail, which is try to end the game pretty fast. And they do have the Harley, so in case, you know, they need to push, you can still use the Harley there. I'm liking both drafts, but
Phoveus is getting punished by Billy. Yeah, I get that. But it's like the dashes are there, the Cho, the Hirara. And also there's a way for you to knock the Claude up in the air with Dark Wave. So I think Phoveus kind of makes sense there. But I don't really hate the Sora either. We'll see though.
It's going to be a battle, baby. And I know two guys ready to cast. One's already been streaming and casting earlier. It's Mirko and Gideon.
Thanks so much, Rain Day. Welcome, everybody, to the most anticipated match of the day. It's going to be Onic facing up against Team Spirit. And once again, these teams, they know so much about each other. I mean, seeing the Paquito show up once again, but Hirara being given over, the trades have been great.
They've got that experience, man. They've played so many games already. Again, both teams.
Oh, look at that dodge from Sao. The details, man.
Make it this far as well. Some crazy games from Onic just yesterday. And especially after a ridiculous result just earlier, Young Gun Galacticos with an upset win. Could be another. Could be the best MSC ever. It already is up there.
I'm already nervous about it, right? Because every single moment, every single position is going to be taken into the count here. You know, we got to put everything underneath the microscope to see where the big plays
not ready yet.
Looking at the emblem so far, things are up to standard picks.
I like that Sansin's on Jushin though. I don't like Sans on Eudora. Super dependent on teammates.
Since we've seen so many games here at MSC and
with the Jushin, he can play a bit more aggressive, I guess.
In the early game, really. If you get that early advantage, the Sky Piercer on Hirara as well. It was a pattern that we saw in the last few matches, even yesterday for Aurora Onic, that whoever gets the Hirara seems to have an advantage unless there's a Fanny on the other side.
Yeah, and that's the scary part.
Oh, good stun. That's a flicker. Or a purify. Oh, they saved it. Nice. Beautiful stuns. And it's probably on a Elegant Gem too, so it's all G. Sunset, he's gonna try to cancel. And he did. Nice one. Nice delay from Sunset. That might be 1 minion missed by Suns.
He's gotta be careful though. Needs to really be very careful.
Yo, I'm back. What's up? What's up, Enfi? Enfi ZD. Early game is definitely for Team Spirit, I think. This show's utility is a bit limited. Makes sense. It's all expected. Lupiana Belleric, yeah. They picked Belleric in the first phase, then flexed it in the second phase because they need someone that can lock down the Harley, I guess, or someone that can just go into the Eudora and maybe exhaust the Flicker. And Cho is like the perfect hero for that. They have two now. Belleric can also do that with the Flicker.
Where's first blood going to happen? We've seen Kimbaba rotate from the bot side. Unfortunately, haven't seen too big of a commitment yet.
Whoa!
Cloud shift here as well.
Yep. Bomba's gonna put some pressure down on Lutpi. Wanted to get a flicker at least, but Lutpi knows.
Oh my god, the damage, bro.
Resources early. He's gonna stay patient with it.
Oh, I hate playing against Paquito Gold Lane like this, bro. Like, it's the early game. There's nothing you can do as Keller. You just try to play safe. And there's no way you can play safe. They're gonna force the fight on you, Sans, with a Purify.
Some more with Sunset Lover as well. But back to the point, because they were red side,
No Purify for the next turtle fight, though.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Every single time you come into these drafts, there's always that sneak peek on that red side. And so far, I like the way that, you know, Team Spirit have handled themselves, right? A slight evolution, not trying to go beyond what they need to do. They're still checking the boxes, and you can tell that Hiko, this side of the map is his, right? Even Keyboy has to be very respectful of him.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, the damage. Lutpi's dead. Or is he... Oh, good flicker by Bomba. Cannot get the proc just yet. Still didn't get the proc. Finally. Good kill towards Keyboy. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Makes sense, though. Early games definitely for Team Spirit.
Wasn't expecting him to be so desperate to chase for someone of Lutpi's caliber, and not to mention even Keyboard trying to disengaging them, forgetting that Kimbamba can just walk back into the fight, one auto attack away from actually triggering that ult once more. Even so, the turtle is going to be up, and by the time the ults come back up for the side of TS, is Onic going to take first position here to try and drag this out? Do they really want to contest?
How do we even do that, though? Do it, though. This is tough for Onic. Bomba? Keyboard with the dodge. It's 5v4. Oh, good take by Onic, and they are there. Sawo trying to force the fight here. No flicker though. Good one. Wow, I didn't expect that.
Tactical defensive plays. And while this is
I don't like Lutpion Belleric. Kind of force. Feels forced. I don't know about feels forced. I think it's a good pick, man. Belleric and a Cho, both on a flicker. That's a easy punish towards the Harley and also Eudora at the same time. And it's two heroes that cannot be punished by this set heroes, right? Or at least it's hard for them to punish this two with an Atlas and also the Sora. And there's no Shred either, so if you beef up as Onic, then I think that's a good idea.
From Kid Bomba, not to mention penetration boots from Sunset Lover. He's already putting a lot of damage onto Sans, and I like the fact that they're trying to say, you know what? If we can force Sans to use his abilities, and we saw what happened in the previous game with the Sky Piercer, we can't let him get into that position again. Nope.
Whoa, good one. Sunset Lover is dead. There you go. It's that easy when you have Cho. Force flickers, especially when you have a Belleric. Oh, kick cancelled, but does not matter. Keller with the dive, super deep. Kyrie, Keller gets it, nice. And they got a turret too, holy moly. Kyrie's dead, there's no way he's dead. Oh! Kyrie with the wizardry, holy moly, Kyrie. Every international, bro. This guy, Bomba. He's not dead. Beautiful, beautiful.
We got the mid-tier one. We were able to invade your jungle. We got the money that we were looking for. And I think that's the scary part about
Gila Sans.
How far do you want to reach? How greedy do you think you can be?
Onic got delayed. I agree. There's no marksman, obviously, and it's easy for them to dive And also, it's easy for them to play safe. This is what's good again for Onyx composition. They can play both.
Spirit, the more calculated team, rotating early with the tempo. Onic. Now with the conceal for Luke P and Keyboy.
Both flickers are intact. So look at where Sunset Lover is. He doesn't even want to show. This is how bad it is for the Eudora, man. Okay, flicker in 3, 2, 1. Luke P. Oh, no need for a flicker. Nice one. They go for the frontliner. Nice. Oh no. How the hell? Okay. Nice one, Kai. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Decent trade. Sans didn't get the knock up. Oh, Zaur. No, not Zaur. Who is it? Hiko. Hiko dead. Nice, 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 nice. Winning trade again. Beautiful, beautiful. Economy is not that good though for Onic, despite the wins. It's only like a small advantage. It makes sense though. It's a Paquito against a Claude in the early game.
Unfortunately for Kelra, he gets locked down by the ball lightning, but in the end, despite missing the cloud shift, that Wrath of the Dryads is such a...
Oh, it's not the best fight for Onic though. And now imagine if Kelra has more items.
Boy, feeling it already. That's the vibe you need if you want to make it to the grand finals. Hiko going in again.
Nice one, Kai.
Frames dodging away, but now they have information. Sawa with a perfect match. Keyboy on the Chol. That's why it's such a good pick against this Atlas.
And both sides trying to draw the line in the sand, but it keeps getting wiped away, and they keep pushing it forward and pulling it backwards constantly. But now it's about item power spikes. At this stage, let's pull up the items just real quick here. At 8 minutes, where exactly is Kelra currently at? Because Hiko, he's already unlocked from this lane. They've got
I think Kelra is one item away from Trinity.
Bottom side, they can start invading the jungle pretty heftily. Ideally, if they can get
Let's go, Onic. Let's go. Let's go, Onic. Let's go.
From Onic, they're like, yes, Kelra, invest more. Wait until the stocks get big before we sell out.
We get to see the fans here. The Sonics in the building. Also the Spirit fans who are really just trying to go band for band with those chant battles. But yeah, I'd love to see those items as well for Onic. Let's take a look at it. DHS
Oh, interesting. Golden Staff has not been built. Interesting.
He wants to be active early.
Gunik? Gunik? Oh, look at Sans. I like that. Silence rope very early. More mid laners should do this, bro. I mean, in this game especially, you need that because Sans gotta be pretty up in the front against the Harley and also Eudora at the same time. So I like that. I wouldn't mind if he goes for like an immediate Athena, man. Because they're not lacking in damage. Kyrie is already popping off. Kelra already has second item here. I think it's more than enough. Just rush the Athena. Play it safe. Be pure utility.
And that move by Kelra as well, the poke over to
Bomba might be one of the best consistent XP laner. I think so. Every international, Spirit has been pretty consistent, especially with the expectations that people set against them. It's always they're always overachiever, I think.
Battle of prio around these lanes.
This is tactical. This is really, really tactical. And TS, they don't mind dragging this out.
Oh, second skill. Sunset Lover. No one saw that.
I think it's over just yet. It's almost trying to force it.
Now with the shifting skies as well.
Oh, didn't even use the Purify. Nice one, Sans. Hiko? I don't know about that targeting, dude. I think that was a mistake from Keyboy. It's still winnable, though, for Onic. That should have been Sunset Lover on the receiving end. Flicker by Hiko? No? Not yet. Kelra is open again. Bomba, no knock up just yet. Damage is already pretty good. 50-50. How the hell Sawa didn't die? Kai, get it for Indonesia. Kai! Ah, god damn it. Look at Kelra, look at Kelra. God damn it, so good. This Team Spirit. Oh, Bomba. He has to do it. Oh man, if Keyboy kicked Sunset Lover, then it would have been so different. I think that was a mistake.
Man, this is really an RTS. It turned away from a moment to an RTS so quickly in these couple of moments. Lucky for Sawa that the Lord decided to go into his animation to knock people up, because if not, he would have been blasted there. Kelra had the right idea. You know, Sunset Lover already used the ball.
Gold lead is still not that bad for Onic. Hold on, Sawa conceal. I think Luke P spots it. Nice one. It's still manageable. 1k gold lead, 11 minutes in this kind of, with this kind of composition. It's all good for Onic.
right? Double fighter comps generally take the
When
advantage
goes into
first,
MSC,
and
hopefully next year. Hopefully. Hopefully. I can only say hopefully, bro.
enough damage to output. The scary thing is, with the gold standard,
Wait a minute. Didn't this girl rooted for Aurora next, like the last match? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's.
Still having that fancy footwork to get out.
Maybe I'm
You've been
wrong.
doing that all game now, every single time, even before the golden staff, but even more so after it, right? The chunk on Bamba, forcing him back. He's
Bamba.
just been winning them these small
Bamba,
wins
Bamba.
before the neutral objective even starts. But
Bo Bamba.
it comes down to, again, the lane management and the side.
Aura is a Russian orc. Is it? Ah, interesting.
Going into the side lane because of
I didn't know that actually. I'm pretty blind in terms of like international
Yes. And the best
esports
part is
stuff.
that he likes to stick his foot out in random spots just to make people feel like, oh, we got to be worried about the potential flank here. What about the tri-brush? What about... And then they won't, they just slow down. And I think that's the important thing here. Both teams need to really take into account every little detail that's happening across the map. And I think there are moments that I feel that Team Spirit are willing to 50-50 for, especially when they've got priority and pushing waves on their side.
Okay, I'm not reading that, but thank you for the information. I'm not reading that.
We've been seeing a lot of lethal ignitions, obviously. In the XP lane, it was mainly quick quantum charge. And that's what Hiko's taken. That inspiration from the XP lane, Paquito, into the gold lane. Now he's not, hey, yeah, gone down, man. Hey, looking from the top-down view. But yeah, it's all about playing in and out. It's about baiting those resources on the Paquito as well. It's not just about that insta-burst, especially against these top-tier teams.
I mean, he's going for War Axe, so he knows that he isn't just trying to, like, if he can one-shot somebody, sure, but he can also play a very Peel style, right? He can get in and
we're
out
back
of fights more
into the
reliably.
game.
He can actually go down to 50% of his HP, walk up to a wave, heal back to full, and then come right back into the fight. The cooldowns are so important, and not to mention, they are going to make
Wave
sure that
clear
they
is
fight
not
a
that
long
great
time
for
because
Onic.
Sans, he would love to drag out these fights.
But team fighting wise, they're still pretty good.
Onto Sans, they're trying to really bait out those Crimson Beacons. Lutfi gonna be caught now. Thrown back, rather try it, but it's too far away from the rest of the team. It has to be Lutfi taken.
No follow-up.
Really nice, and now they're going to keep on going forward for this, but I don't think they want to dive even further. They use all of their ults just to get Lutfi, and they still
I think it's still manageable for Onic.
which is totally fine. But now we're seeing the major interactions here. Kid Bomba recognizes you can Wrath the Dryad all you want as long as I am in that cloud form, casting abilities without any hesitation. There's not going to be a moment for you to lock me down.
Hold on, Sans. Gotta get dove on. Beautiful from TS. They forced out a turret take. The mid-game power spike is paying off.
And Onic, they decided, you know what? We'll give it to them. It's not the long lane. The Lord is still spawning on that top side.
If this is gonna be an Onic win, it should be a Lutfi game. This shit is so close. Doesn't look close right now, to be honest. 3K? I mean, it's still comebackable, but still, you know, odds are against them, Onic. Look at where Keyboy is. Look at where Keyboy is.
Now it's back to that slow game. It's all about building these waves. And again, Spirit have been the ones with the advantage when it comes to dealing with the waves in the side lane, just mainly because of that 1v1. Kelra, he's going to have to wait for the win of nature. And even then, I don't think he's comfortable playing in that side lane, right? Even if he gets the win of nature, just because Hiko on the QC on the War Axe is going to get the Queen's Wings as well, and the Flicker, it'll be more worth for Hiko to bait that win of nature over just, again, a fight from Kelra.
Which makes me wonder whether or not
Nice queen
Hiko
for
is gonna go and
Sans.
start getting himself in the Olympic
Interesting.
or straight into the Queen's Wings. Considering that he's got the
I guess
War Axe,
because
I only assume
there's
that it's
3
gonna be
frontliners,
after, but that's, you
like
know,
3
very
melee
PTSD
heroes
style
for
of
Team
playing
Spirit,
it.
so it makes
We'll see
sense
what
if you want to go
options
for
he
Ice Queen
has
1,
in a
despite
bit, 'cause Conceal's
all the
already out, and
dashes.
Sawa's opening up the tri-brush.
Keyboy doing a good job again, just holding that way, but now it's the EECA special, baby. It's that Lord Dance in the bottom lane.
This is hard for Keyboy because if he wants to kick someone, he got to make sure that it's not going to be cancelled.
Magic's already on Sans, but
Sans still holding on the Purify and the ultimate. He can still heal up. Still all G. Zarikois can just cycle again to... Oh, no, Lutfi. I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. Keyboy, surely he's dead now. Didn't even need to use the Flicker. Oh, Flicker! Oh, Sawa, there you go. You can see that from Wild Ways. Kelra, Kelra, Kelra. Time to go back. Oh, wow. 4v4? Damn. There you go. Kelra is starting to pop off. You can see the late game power spike for Onic.
What is Team Spirit going to do? Because we're seeing the flank coming in.
Because Zarikois...
Opens up the tri-brush. They know it's safe, and Hiko
Wait, what?
attention to himself. This is great.
that wave bot wasn't set up perfectly by Spirit, and now it's going to be building back for Onic. Slow pushing.
Sorry, that was a misclick.
So it's a win for Onic for now.
Misclick, misclick, misclick.
That means Spirit have the man advantage, I think, for a while as Bomba spawns.
I would build Guardian's Helmet if I were Luke P.
Blitz this down as quick as they want to, so they can actually maintain this tempo. It's getting really dangerous because now the Kid Bomba is going to start showing himself. This is where Onic needs to take advantage of the scenario. Well, same time as well, that top side is shoving in pretty hard. Hopefully it doesn't mess up their mid wave as well.
Probably will. They're going to have to send members down there, and that means it's free for Zaur to clear out the mid wave. Now, it's Bomba who set up the wave in the bottom lane in a good spot for it to build back in favor of Spirit.
So they've got like roughly a minute or two to work with here. TS will set it up nice.
Radiant Jushin, makes sense, makes sense. Oh wow. Hold on, Luke P. Bomba. Oh no, that was a mess. Good kick by Keyboy. I don't know about that. Oh, Kyrie losing out of the retry again. Bomba is dead though. Okay, they get some bodies, but I don't know if it's worth it. Team Spirit can still set it up, no? Yeah, Onic cannot fast clear here. Gotta watch out. Kai. Oh no, they don't know. They don't know. Oh my god, the damage. Okay, this should be an easy iframe. Yeah, nice one.
Gotta be careful of that light punch and proc.
Yeah, no, it's so safe. I really love the fact that, you know, once you get to a certain point with Hirara, you're like 3 seconds, okay, perfectly fine. Double iframes if necessary. I can wait for my combo points to actually come back up as long as nobody threatens me in the meantime.
Okay, so far Lutpi hasn't been shining as I thought he would be.
And yes, he did opt to go for his third item to be the Queen's Wings on top of getting the Malefic Roar at the end, so he has that real 1-2 punch for Kelra if he doesn't build that Winds of Nature soon.
Glass cannon for Kyrie. That's ballsy, dude.
He wants to gamble it, man. This is the guy who went Brody against a Belric, all right? It's all good. He can react to things, and that's what he's leaning on. He's leaning on his own skills, the drills that LaFell was talking about as well, pointing out to Kelra, who's just been practicing all around to deal with damage, to deal with setting tools.
Hey, speaking of damage and dealing with setting tools, Sans also getting himself a Radiant Armor here to make sure he doesn't die to Zaur. So now he's not exactly the most optimal target.
Oh my god, that's just like a... He got brushed off by some cards, like 2 cards there. And that's a lot of damage already.
Big haymakers ready to unleash. And I think Zaur's been playing like a really good game with the way that he's going in and out and trading the aggro.
I like that item. Dominance Ice for the Beleric. Now you can sustain much more if there's a 5v5 team fight. Oh, what a call! They want to go for... Yeah, that was so risky. And at least the flicker is gone though, so now Sunset Lover can play super safe. Or like much more safer from now on.
I like the fact that Zaur, especially when there's
that was a good move.
To fight for, he's willing to just throw the deadly magic at you. Just like, yeah, I need to get something, I need to get a reaction, and as long as that reaction actually happens, it's fine. My ult's gonna come back up in less than 30 seconds. Arguably, wait, what is he, level 15 already? Yeah,
oh no.
26 seconds. No problem.
Sawo knows, Keyboy. Holy moly. Oh, they know. They're going for Keyboy. He's dead. There's no way he comes out alive from this.
No flicker, Keyboy. How are you gonna run away from this one, buddy?
There's no way. Yeah. Just go back, dude. There's no way you can cover for Keyboy. What a spot up. What a call.
It's just the deadly magic. Now more than ever, the meta demands you perfection.
Wishing Lantern too from Sunset Lover, so he knows that he's just gonna be there to poke most of the time. Not even bursting, because the only one that can be bursted down is probably Kelra and Kyrie, but they have a lot of utility on that end. Okay, this should be an ultimate from Sans. Oh wow, didn't even use both. Wow, Bomba man. Kelra dead. Oh, what a flicker by Hiko! Damn, it's over. Beautiful. Crazy. That's Mama Bomba there. Mama Bomba.
They can buy a little bit more time. It's the layer. You purify out of the fatal links, then it's Bomba with the Sora, and now they're knocking on the base. Zaur with the deadly magic on Keyboy. Sawa walks up.
Yeah, it's over.
Base wide open, Team Spirit.
That was really good. That was really good from Team Spirit. I can't believe it. We might see, probably for the first time ever, there is no Philippines and there's no Indonesia in the grand finals. Oh my god.
We're getting pretty close to it. Spirit, we had this discussion behind the stage, Gideon. It's all
TSYG, yeah, it looks like it so far.
Down, out from the bands, forcing Onic to play their game. Spirit, they've always had this strength. From when they were called Deus Vult before they joined Spirit. It's the macro, it's that brain, it's playing the slow game, and then punishing your opponents when these small windows open up.
Yeah, and the best part is
So you said earlier that Hiko's gonna get gapped. Yeah,
once we come to mid to late game, we can't do
so far not really looking like it, bro.
So we got to look for different punishes. We gotta make sure we hit the weakest link.
I don't know, man. Kelra cannot play fighters. It feels like, or at least not to the level of Hiko.
They need a way to set the tempo, and I think that's the biggest issue.
This feels like an EU meta.
The Valentina trade with the Belleric did end up hurting them, but Sora from Kid Bomba making sure that that could have been a Uranus and it would have been fine. But with the playmaking capabilities, it becomes that much better. With that being said, we're gonna leave the rest of the breakdown to you, Rain Day, and the rest of the panel.
Well, thank you so much.
Onic just needs to force Hiko and MM. They banned the Freya already, right? What was the bans? It was Freya.
Talking about Bumba, but that jungle performance was special.
Yeah, that jungle performance was actually pretty good. What was it earlier? They banned the Freya only. So this Paquito might also need to go for Onic. But what the hell do you let go, bro? Do you let go of the Barats? There's no way you're letting go of the Marcel, obviously. The Selena... Has Sunset played Selena? I don't remember Sunset playing Selena, to be honest. Arsenal champions or Geek number 9? Arsenal champions, man. I don't care if the rival team is winning. You know, I'm not a bitter person. I'm not a petty person. If they win, they win. Good for them. You know, as long as my team is not miserable. I'm not that kind of guy. Don't worry, don't worry.
A gold lane, I feel like Claude is going to be pretty solid, but if they want to be safe,
side.
Honestly, they were talking that I want to show you guys is Keyboy damage dealt only 9,000. He's a roamer. He's not supposed to deal a lot of damage, but that also just shows he does not have a lot of forward momentum, right? Every single time he tries to go forward, he can't catch anyone. He's going to take way too much damage. So that's the first thing.
Oh my god, I'm already yawning. This is not good.
Taken, but only 9,000 shows that Keyboy could not have much
21-23.
This game, even compared to Sao. Sao did
Might want to make some coffee first here.
He has a bigger impact compared to the rest. And look at Onic as well. When you're looking at the jungle control, only 1 turtle and 0 lords. And we will be showing this in the telestrator later of how Team Spirit, they lost the first one, but then one quick adjustment, and then after that, it's all Team Spirit.
Yeah. Also, you got to commend Hiko here on the Paquito.
Is Kelra Wash? Obviously not. It's just like not really his meta, and kind of like the worst matchup too. Like a bad matchup at least against Hiko. If Hiko gets the melee heroes, the fighter heroes, especially the Paquito, then it's kind of hard for Kelra.
After that, to go ahead and capitalize the kills. So, you know,
Kinda hard.
Layering. It's almost like it's a really nice cake, basically, is what Team Spirit brought to Game 1.
You know, I looked at a number that was really interesting to me. Out of all the numbers that you could have and how high the scale, 135 damage taken on the side of the EXP laner for Onic. But on the other side, Kid Bomba, he had 135,000 damage taken as well, with only 250 more. They were almost exactly the same, but he doubled the damage that he dealt on Sora. How big is this pick coming up? Because we haven't seen this till later on in the series.
Honestly, we're going to be talking a lot about Kid Bomba because I've already said that he's an amazing EXP laner. Before this, he was amazing in lane. Now he's a menace in that river because all of the fights won is because of Kid Bomba. He got the right targets. He gave the space. Honestly, he made it easy for Zara Egoist to do his job.
Should have went for Phobius Gold.
Especially in a meta that helps the jungle.
Esmeralda, bro. Esmeralda is still open.
Jumping off to a start like that.
Could be an option.
I know you had some stuff to break down here with the telestrator. I want to see what you thought about Game 1. Let's get to it.
Well, first of all, we do have to talk about the draft, right? For Team Spirit, their position 1 is going to be this Harley. The Harley is going to be the main damage dealer as well as the biggest threat going up against Onic. Now, Onic, they have a good draft in the sense that they have the Zushin as well as the Cho, where they can fight at any time. They have basically no cooldowns.
Oh, they banned the Esmeralda on their own. Interesting.
In the early game, but they were able to shut them down with both the Eudora as well as the Atlas. So this is a dual mid lane combination for both teams, where it's just that Team Spirit was able to outplay that. But again, the big piece here, position 3 coming in from Team Spirit, which is Kid Bomba on the Sora, he was the one being the main disruptor, making it almost impossible for Onic to really win the fights. So because of that, we're going to be looking at the clips here. We're going to be looking at the first clip, and the first clip that we have to look at is what Onic did right, where over here, you really got to look at the position coming in from Keyboy, if I'm not mistaken here, where his job is to shut down Hiko. And then for Onic, as long as Sans is free, he should be able to do a very good job. As we're going to be looking at the clip here, what I wanted to see, first of all, is... Look at this. Hiko had no stacks, had no champion stacks, by the way, so that he's not safe. He doesn't have the skills ready. But more importantly is the fact that Keyboy was able to kick him into the pit, making it so that he is a non-factor. But all the while, Sans, he's untouched. Look at this entire clip here, how Sans gets inside of the turtle pit, and then he's not receiving any damage. He is making it so that no one can really fight comfortably. And because of that, Onic won because of their mid duo. Hiko is out of the fight and free reign for Sans. But then we see how things quickly change in the next clip here, where we see Kid Bomba. He was waiting in this bush right here, but then he immediately gets on top of both Sans as well as Kyrie, trying to make it so that they're not a part of this. We're going to be looking at the clip, and even though they were able to dodge it out, but again, as long as Sans is not there, it's already good enough, because what Kibomba is doing is he's creating space. But the back, this is the last zoom in that I'm gonna do, because this is actually very important, and this is why Keyboy could not play the game. Okay, we're gonna be looking at here, and then we're gonna play the kick. You see how Keyboy, he did get the kick onto Hiko, but immediately you see that the stun got onto Keyboy, making it so that even when he connects the kick, he is a sitting duck. And then after that, all the damage in the world went over to Keyboy, making it so that he's just out of the fight. And then after that, it becomes so much easier for Spirit. As long as both Keyboy and Sans does not affect it, they're good. We're going to be looking at the other clip here. Again, you just got to look at Kibomba. He is charging in. I would say one of the best things about Sora in this situation is he can engage, and he has a lot of dashes going in. That makes it so that even though Onic has incredible reaction speed, it's going to be difficult for them to really connect to that. Look at Kibomba, able to get Sans and Kyrie again. And then after that, even though he was stopped for a bit, we're going to look at, this is the important part. Boom. Wow. Goes in, finds Kyrie, making it so that he could not retry this Lord, and then Zara Egoist just basically gets it for free. We heard Miracle even asking, is it really worth it to give over that, Sky Piercer stacks? It honestly is, because even in this fight, you can see Kid Bomba once again disrupting the fight, making it super easy for the rest of Team Spirit. And this is why I say Zara Egoist had an amazing time, because he was never threatened.
It's weird. It's like a more flexible Atlas, because the Fatal Links is like so telegraphed that you're trying to set it up, and Kid Bomba just had their number, man.
Part of it is you want to just, if they have Purifies or if they have Flickers, you want to get those battle spells out.
Yep.
And either or can do that. That's why you can't really predict it, because they can just change it out. Either it's Kid Bomba that goes in, initiates, and then Sao follows up, or vice versa, and then that allows our Egoist or Hiko to have that room to move around and capitalize on it. So it was just really good, kind of mixing things up throughout the entirety of that game, where then Team Spirit continued to hone in on it. And yes, I think, you know, as LaFell mentioned, Keyboy really couldn't play. Like, this was a really difficult Cho game to play. As a Tro roam myself, most played roam that I have, this is so difficult to actually go in for a setup.
Well, this is now like kind of your turn, right, to respond. And we've seen this again, and many of the teams that we've been up to have responded, whether it's game 1 and game 2, or whether they wait a couple of games. What's the lesson that if you take away now, you think, LaFell, they can respond in game 2.
The lesson that Onic has to take is that they need a bit more layers in how they approach the fight, because the big reason of the first half of the telestrator is the fact that Onic had a good idea, kick Hiko, and then win the fight. But then after that, they just countered by the Eudora protecting Hiko on this Paquito. Even though Paquito is a fighter, doesn't mean that he doesn't need protection.
Yeah.
He still got protection coming in from his team, and that was the response of Team Spirit. But we didn't see Onic changing it up. The change that they could have made was wait for Kid Bomba to go in and then kick him out, right? Either kick him out or to burst him down very, very fast. So I feel like going into game number 2, they got to be a little bit more flexible. See who is the real threat. If Hiko's the threat, sure, fine, take him out. But if Bomba's the threat, even though he is an EXP laner, even though he's position 3, you got to give him that respect.
Well, I want to ask a question about burst, because Paquitos excels at burst. But there's characters like Clint that also excel at burst, and they're in the marksman side. Is it really the fact that it's Paquito, or is it the fact that they're playing off trying to stun burst, set this up, win a fight quick, get a pick, and that's how their team is working? Could you swap that Paquito out for something just as effective, or do you think it's that important that now Team Spirit have to keep prioritizing it?
I think it's one big thing to just have this burst, you know, in the Paquito or any of the gold lane picks that come through, but it's more so just, again, effective layering. You know, Paquito has to wait for that moment when he has those stacks, when he has that champ stance and everything else to capitalize it, and that's why the Eudora works so well. I think Eudora is one of the main centerpieces for a lot of these compositions where it's like, I'm just going to go get this stun off, shred some damage down. I mean, again, her combo can almost one-shot someone. If it doesn't, it brings them low enough that any gold laner or fighter that's parked in the gold lane can usually then get a kill. You know, it's more so, again, it's either more of a smooth damage output or it's this kind of burst that you see. And Paquito is just one of them that works so well in that fighter lane. Whereas, for example, if you see a Freya put there, or let's say it's another variation of any of the marksmen that you can pick up, they're very different.
Yeah, and the tempo that was applied in this one, you saw earlier in the series, if you were watching, as it was an amazing back and forth between Yangon Galacticos and Team Falcons PH. One of the things that started to become the glue of Team Falcons trying to make that comeback, winning 2 games in a row in game 3 and 4, was glue. And it was a lot of in and outs from Ogwin. It was a lot of just barely dead. Oh, here's my flicker. Now everyone's distracted and I'm still alive and I'm going to jump back into the fight. That's what we saw a lot from Kid Bomba here as well on the Sora. Can they do it again, or will they find an answer to some of this, guys? And as we take a look, game 2 draft on the way. You can see the coach already working it, LaFell.
Well, when we're looking at a draft, we got to look at who's going to be disrupting the fight, because Paquito, he does have a lot of burst, but the things about fighters in general, at least one ability in their kit is able to just change the landscape of the fight. For example, you're positioned in a way that you're like, let's just say 100 meters away from your opponent, but then all of a sudden you're only 20 meters away from your opponent, right?
Yep.
Positioning is such an important aspect at high level MOBAs, honestly. Like any MOBAs, the positioning is going to be very important. Anyone that can change your positioning is annoying as hell. They can go to hell. They can die.
That's what, and first pick Hirara.
Thanks for putting it lightly.
Being that way, I feel like a lot of people feel about that. I mean, I've seen even playing the Hirara over here. Well, usually it's Mirko playing it in the server here. The opponents say the same thing. You know, they talk about Hirara just being able to move and have that mobility. But, you know, I think another point of that is, again, you have just so many things that you can do, compositions-wise.
Okay, Hirara. Oh, Paquito ban. There you go. So, but the Barats was the sacrificial,
These fights are very
like, ban, I guess.
So,
They want to make it gold lane versus like a proper gold lane matchup for Kelra, because there's no way they can win it out with Kelra on that fighters.
Paquito banned alongside Marcel and the Selena, so they felt it was enough of a threat. They don't want Kelra to have to deal with any of those shenanigans.
I like that even during the draft, Kid Bomba finds a time just to say I love you to Onic, and I feel like because he knew he was gonna get the barrage, he's just like, Kill. I'm just saying your name.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm just saying I got the barrage.
You got to think about it, man. Again, that little fun fact there. You know, they're one match away from making history, right? I mean, I feel like this MSC alone here at EWC 2026 has been all about making history.
It really has. Tournament of upsets, tournament of history, both great names for this tournament in Paris. EWC has been the home of MSC for a few years now, and man, this one is special.
That's why it's MSC, right? Must-see competition. This is the one that everyone has to see.
Plus
All the other
competition.
games, B tier.
Yeah.
MLBB's S tier, man.
This one's you gotta
Oh,
watch.
wow.
Yeah. Whatever game's coming up after this, I feel so bad for them.
You guys are going to be hard to beat, I will say. The Lenovo Legion Gauntlet, it's going to host a lot of games. It already has hosted a few.
If you want to be the
It's
best,
going to be hard to beat this one, though.
If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. That's why we just keep beating ourselves off. And then now we're here having an amazing series. Onic been out.
what?
I feel like coming up, Onic has to consider.
Welcome to the LaFell experience, rainy day.
Gonna be the bane of
Hope you
their
enjoy it.
existence. Are you okay, Nisu?
Yeah.
These years, man, this is the
I'm
important
just
match.
pumped up by a morale
You're pumped
boost.
up?
Yeah, by a morale boost.
You gotta pump yourself up for this. Yeah, you need all the energy that you can muster to have an amazing analysis for this match.
Yep. Last couple drafts here, Melissa gonna be banned out.
He's trying.
Melissa, that's interesting. Melissa banned.
Yeah, we haven't seen her make too much of an entrance, actually. Hasn't been played, I think, in the last 2 days. Maybe
once.
Maybe once, but it is far cry from what we saw at the end of the group stages.
And it's still very strong. I'm just wondering why they banned Melissa here. They're thinking that without the Paquito, without the Freya, there's no other option of fighters in the gold lane. I guess there's not. I mean, like before this was Ruby, but after the change of how her lifesteal kind of works, we don't see a lot of Ruby. At least not in gold lane. I think maybe during MWI.
So this might just be typical matchup, I would say, especially based on this ban. They go for the Belric ban over here. Jushin's going to be the last ban for Onic. So we could just see a traditional marksman matchup. Maybe the Mozkovs, maybe the Claude.
I feel like Hiko is more of a burst kind of guy. We even saw in the crowd, someone say we want Hiko Mania back, and now they pick up the Claude here. Gonna be interesting to see what Onic picks up. I feel like the Moskov should still be pretty solid here, but maybe Kera wants to use a Brody instead. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. Just for the sake of having that extra distance to work from. I mean, obviously Moskov can essentially do that too, but let's see what happens here. These last 2 picks for Onic will round
My goat,
out.
what's
I mean,
up, man?
Standard
What's
for
up?
the first 3 that they have.
I was so happy. Sorry to say this. I was so happy that Filipinos didn't make it to the finals. I watched Game 5 only for Falcons versus YG.
I love you some version of that. Happy.
I did a little, you know,
and of course that
a small celebration.
Somebody is going to be able.
Bro, you guys have been winning too much, man. You guys gotta be stopped. All right. This is for your own good too. We need to keep the scene going, and if you guys can always keep on winning and winning again, we're not gonna improve.
Really helped them out in some of the games that they brought it through, but again, this is good coverage because you've got that tanky front line. You can go ahead and set up with the Fatal Links. You have your own. You have an Ezreal.
Yeah, you get it, right? You get it.
A lot of space once again over to Kyrie.
It's not something crazy to say.
And again, I don't know how many. I don't know if Sunset Lover's just. He's not tired of playing Eudora, man, because I feel like almost every single game since the past 2 matches, he's just been playing Eudora.
But you know, they're going for a different
Good for the scene.
approach, right?
I agree. I agree.
Something that Kelber can win. Is that the win condition here? Banning out the Paquito.
Hey, interesting.
Can
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to go 4. I think I'm gonna lean towards Team Spirit.
I'm gonna go to the toilet later.
Well, we know where LaFell's going, and we know that Spirit
YG is really strong.
That is bringing more of the
I think so.
For Nisu. I want to hear what our boys think.
Oh no.
Here go, Gideon. How we feeling about game 2?
It feels like, just like Aura versus Onic, for me, Aura was the better team. It's just Onic executed better in that particular match, in the match that counts. I feel like I got that vibes from Falcons versus YG. Game 2, or like Game 3 and Game 4 was like absolute slaughterhouse for Falcons.
Not to mention, Lutby getting chunked out pretty early on. Yeah, it's not just about mistakes or making it, it's also having to deal with the forced mistakes from your opponent. Spirit just did that straight up.
Emblems, nothing too crazy. Ah, Lutby on a tenacity instead of a Festival of Blood, so he knows that he's gotta be stun locked all the time. He's gotta be the main target too for Bomba. Is it bad if I want Onic to lose? Not really, man. Like, I also want New Region to win. If you're a neutral fan, like this is a good result in MSC. It's a flicker. Oh, didn't even get the chance to use it. Nice one, Keyboy. And there's no way Zaur is going to contest this one. Unless Sawo.
So good with the iframes. Oh,
So good with the iframes. And immediately. So there you go. Like, Hiko rotated to the mid lane, but there is no damage. It's not a Paquito.
yeah, and he has to take it. If not,
Spirit YG Grand Final Cinema. Yeah, I agree. Either way, it's still going to be good.
the lanes that really matter more here. Kelra, he's already in a pretty good position against Hiko. But for the time being, it's all about control. How
Who gets
long
it?
can they maintain his
I think
next 10
Sans.
seconds is when that turtle is going to spawn, and Sans very close to level 4 here. They will have access to Fatal Links if necessary, but let's see what Sans does.
Okay, now Hiko won't be in the turtle fight, so that's really good. Oh no, this should be a win for Onic. There's no way they're gonna lose this, right? Sans got the Fatal Links.
Missed a whole wave.
He got the flicker too. There's no way they're losing this. Come on.
It shouldn't be. They also still don't have an answer to Keyboard, who's able
Bomba
just
wants
kinda
to be
walk up,
greedy.
does whatever he wants. Oh! Gets on the glue now. Oh my god, the stun.
Oh no, Sans. Oh, what a reaction. No, that's so bad for Onic. That's so bad for Onic. Oh no. Everything went wrong, bro. Sunset Lover isn't even level 4, bro. How the hell do you mess that up?
Only a beautiful Detona's welcome, but made it collide into two people in the very first interaction of the game.
God damn. They got the advantage. They should have won it. I think this is a bad ultimate for Sans. Why would you want to go for Kid Bomba on an ultimate? And also Atlas to level 3. Atlas level 3 is pretty much a walking sandbag. He got nothing in this kit. Okay, Bomba should die here.
Buddy, you got the first play. Now it's going to be revenge. Yeah, I mean, Bomba accepts his fate. There's no way he's going to burn his flicker anyways there.
It's like 4 guys? Really? 4 of them? Boys! Let's give Hiko a lead, and now immediately going
Bomba
straight
can
for the
take on
lane.
4 guys.
That's the natural trade-off here, and understandably so, but definitely is more important for Kyrie at this stage of the game. He needs to get those kills early on. I don't know whether Keyboy can keep this up, but he needs to continuously harass and start opening up this map here. Not only are we seeing the man-to-man defense, but we're also seeing decisive
Man-to-man
action from both
defense.
ES and as well as Onic. Hey,
Gold lead
you're
is still
gonna
for
take
Onic,
4 people down here, we gotta
surprisingly.
make something happen on that top side. And not to mention that Keyboy,
It's pretty
even when he
fast,
is playing
Genius
defensive
1
like he is
too
right now, he
for
is
Zaur.
looking for Sawo. He's thinking, all right, if Sawo shows up, we can do something about this. If we notice that, hey, Zaur actually is on the bottom side of the map, does he need to reposition? Because you can see
Patrick.
both sides are leaning into that insurance
So far, it's
policy
alright,
at the end of
Keyboy.
the day.
I don't know if that's that retry is worth it.
Took that away. It's such a small win because it's
Yeah.
a small little
It's like a,
goal, but hey, a win
the
is a
smallest
win.
jungle in the whole game.
Take away Hirara's main
I guess that's the
power.
only thing available in the map, so it is a win.
I thought Onic were gonna rotate
Albeit
up top.
really, really small.
Ambush.
Keyboy. Sawo with a reaction time, dude.
Okay. Are they gonna punish this? Oh,
that's already worth it. They bait out the fatal link.
Oh no.
Interesting interaction with the cycle.
Wow.
Now they want more.
That was such a bad one for Onic.
Spat into Hiko's guns. Bullets bang.
That was the that was the most interesting fate of all time. Both sides were and finally it surmounts to just a single kill onto Keyboy's side, which is great at the end of the day for Team Spirit. They're going to be able to get this.
Yeah, it's still alright, Not the worst, not the worst. Come on.
They're playing such a beautiful game of MLBB right now, and it's such a... I love the dynamic of, you know, Yangon Falcons going, team fights, and Spirit and Onic being a lot more slow. Sawo knows there's no fatal links. That means he can...
Sawo is really good on this hero, bro.
Actually feint out some of these, you know, engages. Hold on. Even to conceal to get more prio. Hold on. Valentina's waiting in the bush. No. All right. They're not going to die.
Calera forced to concede that. Holy moly, man. It's getting worse and worse for Onic. Keyboy does not own the map. Understandably so, because he's up against Atlas and Eudora.
To really see the growth of Hiko as a player, Gideon. Just last year against Onic Philippines, Spirit were the ones to choose Onic PH, right? Winning their groups, doing really well. And in the lanes, it was Hiko who got overzealous, wanting to solo kill Kelra, really wanting to put it out there that he could be better than the god in the gold lane. This time, he trusts in the team. He plays for the team. He doesn't try to get those 1v1s anymore.
Actually, it's a little bit more than that because Hiko decided to start...
He wins the 1v1. Oh no, Sans whiffs it again! Oh my god! How many times by now? There's like 3 fatal links, all of them useless!
The angle to pull it back.
All 3 useless Fatal Links from Suns.
Actually didn't want to try for Detna's welcome to get the Purify out.
Oh my god.
Seconds until the next turtle actually spawns here, but this is working.
What is going on, dude?
The fact is, he gets this turret.
Not so Gila anymore. I mean, it's Gila in a bad way.
I think he was reacting to Lutpi and it was like, hell no!
It was reacting to Lutpi. Oh, what a chop! Big Bonk now throwing him into the ball like
Keyboy didn't get to use his ultimate. Oh my god. Now this is dangerous. At this point, Bomba can literally eat anyone. Anyone can be Lutpi, can be Keyboy, and all of them are gonna be dead. They have enough damage, they have enough snowball. They don't have to pick and choose, they can play front to back. Purely. Oh my god. Is this 3-0 Team Spirit? There's no way, right? Come on. After that match earlier? Really? After that match earlier? Are we being for real right now?
The goal gap, the difference is massive. Hiko got the golden staff at 6 minutes. He's on track to get it. 3-item power spike at 8.
I'm really hoping LaFell can break down that moment when Hiko takes that top tier turn because
oh, brother. And this is... I mean, it's all Keller in the late game. That's someone that can rely on in the late game, but still, is it enough when Sans is missing all his ultimates?
Man, I really thought he had enough base defense to actually survive the whole thing, but man, with the shred and everything else, they're so...
The Suns is not even Suns, it's Suns said Lover. The reaction time on this guy on the flickers, bro. Onic saving strats for a 3rd place match, that's crazy, man.
Literally. This is great! Bomba, bro!
Oh, moments like this where people who don't know high level are like, why is he wasting his ultimate? Cut to Zara, it's like, oh my god, another buff, I'm having the time of my life.
Okay, Sans has the ultimate again.
So many of these plays have been
He's eyeing only for Sunset Lover, and 2 times it got flickered out.
In some of these moments, Sunset is a Eudora. This is a guy who's supposed to be vulnerable against a Fade Lynx, against a Falling Star Moon, but he's just so clean, he's so good with it.
He's playing hot. I think he still remembers the last MSC, right? The last time at an international, actually. When he was playing Farsa, he ended up getting hit by too many abilities, and I think he doesn't want to make that same mistake, especially with the qualification to the grand final slot.
Bomba?
Not only himself, but for the region. Zara,
Okay, I mean, you know, it's easy for Barats now to get the stacks. It's just not that bad.
See how TS wants to do this, right? 25 more seconds.
Swift Trinity for Hiko.
6K. Oh my god! Dude! He got deleted. How? That's so fast. That's the genius one, bro. The genius one combo of Eudora and also the Harley. Extra shred as well, built into the hero. So freaking disgusting.
So much value. The fact that he's charging it up, Onic have decided behaviorally, I must respect it.
This might be over, man.
Now, they've got the Lord in
Barats in the front line. There's no way you can get past that.
Because hey, the waves show up, Onic. If Onic shows up, that's what
Oh no! Gotta take a miracle for Onic to win this one. Don't think it's gonna happen too.
This perfect, honestly. Like, he gets the Swift Trinity and they go and see Lutpi instantly bursting him down. And even Lutpi's confused. He's behind on that.
Mama Bomba is happy, Mama Bomba.
Armor to deal with our egoist, right? Didn't
Shout out Mama Bomba.
at all, and it's not his fault.
Finally got to see his son live in action instead of just in Southeast Asia all the time. And also in Riyadh.
He doesn't have it yet. And when he checks it again, when did he get
Hold on. Actually, good pick by Sans. Oh, no, okay. Oh my god, there's no way, bro. I thought Munton's gonna rig it. Oh, Lord is still very much healthy. Like, this is gonna be a take. Keyboy didn't even want to mount. That was full stack too towards Hiko.
It's okay, that's a base turret in the far lane. Hiko's farmed up.
Look at Zaur. Look at Zaur. He's eyeing for an ultimate. Zaur to Kelra. Oh my god, Kelra. Do you have? Nah. Holy moly. The DHS was late. If he has DHS, he could have lived there probably. Oh my god.
Winds of Nature purchase as well. Like worst case scenario, somehow Sans and Lutfi
Bomba taunting will be epic. Yeah.
by Kyrie and Kelra.
Spirit just took out
I think Bomba already taunted before in the draft. Like he was saying something like thank you or I love you when the Barats got opened up. Oh, is that what it goes? Oh my god. Bomba. Bomba, Bomba, Bomba. He's still good. Hiko is just out life stealing everyone. Bomba got mounted up, but he has the... Oh, no. It's over, dude. It is over. Pack it up, Ong. Pack it up, Ong. What a freaking dominant game. Not even 12 seconds. Oh, my... That was too fast. That was Esmeralda. It's a tank. That was a fighter tank, brother. How is that happening? How is that legal? Oh my lord, Sans. It's a kill. Holy Mama Bomba! Mama Bomba is about to faint. The 500,000 is coming to Mama Bomba. The cutoff to the Onic fans. Oh my god. Are we going to see a new generation now? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I don't mind. I've said this ever since the start of MSC. I don't mind Indonesia not winning as long as Philippines not winning. Alright? We need to see a new winner. This is good for the scene. EU is coming. EU is here. Bomba said he might be happy sending Kelvin home again. Might happen. It might happen.
Unfortunately, I think a lot of it is just coming down.
He said, I love you. Maybe he sent him. He sent DM in game 2. Oh my lord.
There's so much respect that Onic is putting on Team Spirit, and I think they gotta get.
What a game. That was clean as hell from Team Spirit, man. Even after making it a marksman battle.
And again, the understanding of power spikes, just the identity of Spirit here from EECA, something that we've been talking about.
Sawois, by the way, I think is the unsung hero, bro. I think he gapped Keyboy in this game. I mean, to be fair, when you're given an Atlas, I think that's already an advantage, but still.
Crazy stuff. We have to throw it back to the panel to break this down for you. It's LaFell nice.
At this point, what do you do as Onic? Like, do you ban the Bakito again?
Oh my god.
Maybe switch sides? That's probably the only thing that I can think of. Even then, I don't think it's enough, bro. This looks like a wash.
And to the dismay of the Indonesian fans of Onic, not only here in the building, but to the elation of that woman right there, Kid Bomba's mom, front and center, excited to see her son one step away from a guaranteed.
Is it Mama Bomba or Kid Mamba?
Welcome back to the studio.
Kid Mamba? Mama Bomba?
Nice, LaFell. Gentlemen, what do we got to say?
Sukabilat.
We saw that in our first series, and it wasn't over after 2.
Hey, you know, it's great for Team Spirit. I'm hoping it's not a sweep here but something's got to change. And I don't know if it's the family buff out there for Team Spirit, but they just gave it to Onic.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break here, chat.
Yes,
sorry.
This was amazing here. The burst damage, I think even Lutfi again is still wondering just how fast or how fast that happened. But Kid Bomba is just making so much impact from now game to game. We talked about his Sora in the game 1, and now look at this, the Barretts that he was able to do. He himself zoned out most of Onic.
I mean, like, here's the thing. Team Spirit didn't change, right? The heroes changed, sure, but in terms of how they approach the fights, it's all the same. Like, during the draft, I feel like we're going to be seeing it a little bit later on, but Onic, they ban out the Paquito, but now they're like, wait, hold on. The Paquito was a problem, but Bomba, man. Because the thing about the Barats, he basically has a winning matchup against everything in the current meta. Well, at least, you know, meta picks.
I mentioned, and I don't know, I mean, listen, the Atlas has worked and not worked. It's obviously high prio, but it paired with the Barats, it just feels like too much.
Yeah.
Too much you have to avoid.
Not just that.
And the Eudora.
I was going to say, again, Sunset Lover. I don't know what it is about this pick, this Eudora, but he doesn't have to change it unless Onic forces the change.
Look at the damage dealt by Keyboy and Kyrie. That, again, shows how much that they are not involved in this game. So, Team Spirit, Kid Bomba kind of like 1v4 and then let Sunset Lover, Sao, and maybe Rizal or Igor is just to be like, make sure Keyboy is not here. Let's make sure that Loopy is also a non-factor because I feel like that's going to be the main part of his analysis, which is there's no front line for Onic.
That's the hard part about it, because now back-to-back games, we've seen Keyboy really struggle, right? He is known as being a roamer to set things up for the team. He's had so many amazing plays in his career, but we're seeing the struggle now, back-to-back games. And so usually when that's happening, when the roamer is struggling and having a really difficult time at trying to set things up, you really have to count on your XP laner, right? We're seeing the exact opposite, the contrast to that between Sawo and Kid Bomba. So it's like, what are you gonna do for Onic to allow that to actually happen? It's got to be Lutby and Keyboy to kind of figure that out, you know, and the rest of Onic to make this happen, not just in the draft, but obviously the execution.
I know you're going to look at the draft. You're probably going to look at the game, LaFell. I can't even remember who was first banned, first picked, or what the changes were. Was it Selena that was taken out earlier? Are they looking at mid? So I think that's an interesting thing, too. Where did they start to shift their attention? Break down what you were looking at and how you analyze game 2.
So, first...
Oh,
thank you. So,
I got you.
So first of all, we're going to be looking at the draft here, and we're going to talk about how, honestly, things didn't change that much, because you guys are my fellow Americans.
Fellow American.
I'll explain in language that you guys understand, right?
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Imagine this is
July 4th.
Imagine this is American football, right?
Yeah.
Over here,
field goal.
Over here, we got the quarterback, and over here, we got the running back.
Okay.
Now, here's the problem, like, when we're looking at team spirit, Kid Bomba, doesn't matter what hero he's using, he's the middle linebacker. He's always disrupting the play, always going for a blitz, either honestly, mostly for the running back, because he knows.
You watch a lot of football.
I'm so surprised you know the positions. What's going on here?
I always have a lot of useless information. I just have to figure out how to use it, right? So, either ways, back to the point here. Again, as the linebacker, he knows the read that it's always going to be a running play. It's never going to be a pass. So it makes it easy for team spirit here, where these two deal with the glue. And then that's it. That's your job. That's it. Kid Bomba, everyone else. But it's going to be easy because he just has this single target, because in lane, he's already dealt with this Esmeralda. And honestly, the clips aren't much. The clips is just how it's just team spirit basically outplaying Onic multiple times. And it looks like Onic, they're stuck in a rut where they're like, we're not used to the opponents responding faster than us, because there's two bad things happening here. First of all, Kid Bomba got a catch here, but then just a bit unlucky where Sawo was able to stun two members of Onic. We're gonna see here. Okay, I think it was already passed, but also in behind, we can see that Sunset Lover was almost caught by Sans, and then incredible reaction speed, able to get out of it. And same as the second clip, it's just that Sunset Lover had amazing reaction time. So it really is just a situation where Onic roughly understands what to do, but the opponents already see it coming, so they're able to respond appropriately. This is kind of like Onic against Aurora yesterday, where they know that Kelra is the target. Kelra just survives, and then it's all good. Same here. You try to get Sunset Lover never gets caught.
Maybe as his
But you guys understand the whole American football.
Yeah,
of course.
It's just that Kid Bomba disrupts everything.
Yeah. I hope everybody watching has that understanding.
There you go.
That was good. That was good.
I mean,
football analysts as well. Maybe EWC next year as Madden or something.
I mean, like, you guys are Americans. I thought it would be appropriate if I be, you know.
This is a cheer for America right here. No, just kidding. That's a cheer because we see Onic coming back out on stage alongside Team Spirit. Naisu, the question now is, how do you adapt? Because you do have to deal with what I think was quite eloquently put from Yangon Galacticos coaches, just wisdom, just like what is showing up, what can I lean into? I don't have all the answers, but what am I feeling? What's going on in this game? And it's certainly that Kelra hasn't gotten off to a good start. Keyboy is struggling. Kid Bomba's too dominant. Zour Egoist hasn't died. Those are the things you're just trying to figure out. What's the holy plan that can come down to solve all these problems at once?
You have to basically just kind of reset. I mean, every time we've seen a team in this, position, backs against the wall, you're literally facing elimination up to this point. The best teams out there reset quickly, and I know the coaching staff behind Onic is able to go ahead and help them accomplish that. Again, these players have so much experience in this position in the past, but you have to focus on where you can. And like I said, XP and Roam between Lutby and Keyboy are big cornerstones to that, because every single time that we've seen Onic make a big comeback or a possible reverse sweep, it's usually starting there and then allowing the rest of the team to kind of shine from there. I mean, their drafts haven't been bad or anything like that.
No.
They haven't been terrible. It's just more so they're getting, honestly, outplayed by Team Spirit.
And maybe the issue is that they haven't dealt with the Paquito, so now they're forcing a ban on it. If they could kind of force a ban towards the EXP side of things and put Bomba, but then they brought out the Sora last pick, and that wasn't banned, and you can't really ban Sora and Paquito. You're opening so much stuff up. This is going to be tough. What do you guys think in chat as well? I know we have some online coaches. I won't say backseat coaches because this is no seat. But let me just say, if there is an idea, what do you think they should do? I know the conversation will continue along Reddit and all the comment sections. However, we want to let you know that there are other games going on, although maybe not as hype as this. This has been the place to be for sure. Must-see competition is what MSC now stands for, thanks to LaFell. Let's check over to Stage 4's Alliance Vault and have Milos give us an update on what's going on with Street Fighter, who is in France this week.
All my friends, a quick check-in from the Alliance Vault here, Street Fighter 6. I got my homeboy over here, Mr. Rob Television. My friend, I've been hearing stories about what's been happening here on stage because Xiaohai is out and Blaz is out, the two finalists from last year.
Brother, you know that was amazing. We hosted it last year. It was a legendary grand finals. Both of them not only out, they went 0-2. They did not win a single match here. That's how insane the level of competition here is. But this one is shaping up to be a classic. Right now, we are in the top 16. We're in a playoffs phase, and everyone who makes it out here is going to make it to the finals day. We're in the next on the second group right now, and so far the results have been unpredictable, bro.
Who's been looking good so far? Is Punk still
goodness.
in?
Okay.
Did he sit down?
Punk. Oh, did he sit down this time and make sure he was locked in? Well, he did make sure he sat down, but unfortunately, he had to sit down for good as far as this tournament because even the Alpha himself went 0-2 in this event. But as far as somebody that's looking good, a player to look out for, Cryme from Chile, only 15 years old, and he is representing Team Falcons here. From Chile, that young, and he has already made his way all the way to the top 8, taking out Titans. It's one of the beautiful things about Street Fighter, bro, the generations. You have a 15-year-old playing against a 40-year-old.
That are literally decades in between players in here. It's an OG game, if anything, in terms of competition. Thank you very much, my good friend Rob.
Appreciate you.
Oh, man, it's good to see what's been going on all over EWC. I'll send it back.
Well, thank you for that update, Rob and Milos. Cool to see what's happening in Paris, France. If you're just joining us, MSC has been historic, and it's been historic in several ways. Not only are we not seeing a Filipino team in a grand finals since what feels like the beginning of time, we now have a chance to potentially see the first grand final entry for a team from EECA. And you could tell by the faces of the Onic fans, they know this is more than a reality. It might even be a probability. But that's why we have LaFell and Naisu with me here on the desk, because they're so smart. They can help us figure out how there might be a chance to claw this one back from Indonesia and Onyx side. And if they can, well, what does it look like?
Well, last series, we found ourselves in this position too. We ended up seeing, Falcons get a couple games under the belt, eventually go to a game 5. Hopefully we have the case here for this. Hopefully we can extend the series, because right now I think Onic really needs to dig deep here on what to change, what to pull through, because I don't know, man. The momentum and the way that Team Spirit is playing looks really scary. It's really worrying going into this one. Match point now for Team Spirit if you're on it, because what do you do?
LaFell, it's like an oxygen tank, and you see it start blinking red, and you know you're too far away from home to refill. How do you handle a moment like this where survival's the only thing on your mind?
Yeah, either under the ocean or high up in space.
Yeah.
Having that little oxygen makes it difficult for you to think, because that's how your brain functions. It needs oxygen for you to really process things. This is a very interesting way, though, to start off. They're batting out the Harley here, where Zara Egoist, just like you said, has not died so far. So they're trying to take that out. And I feel like the big problem here is that, do they go for the first pick Barats?
Are they going to go Harara themselves again? They've been on blues. Okay, they do. They're not going to change it up.
I'm just worried Team Spirit picks up the Barats, which instant pick, by the way.
Instantly picked. And the Atlas again, which works so well.
And the problem is, you pick up the Barats, he's going to stomp all over you.
Does Onic take the Eudora here? Because if Sunset Lever gets this Eudora, man, I don't know.
Okay, good and bad. It's good to deny, but also it doesn't do much against the Barats as well as the Atlas. I mean, like, they can stun.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Take it. Like, at least that gives space for Keyboy. That's kind of all you really need. Let Keyboy play the game. Do you not like your homeboy?
Well, I hope so, man. I hope Keyboy can play the game, because right now they're going to go ahead and take this Harith. And I'd love to see if they do take the Eudora right now, because I just expect that to be the answer. They'll lock in the Belric.
Okay, so now the Barats can stomp on them. I hope this Belric can stomp them.
But is this going...
I hope
it's going to go XP or is it going to go Rome?
I think it's got to go Rome.
It's got to go Rome.
Oh, Isun Shin.
Okay, YSS.
We're starting to see this develop a little bit more, where we're seeing some of the flex happen later on in the gold lanes.
Yeah.
And in the Rome. And that's kind of, but this time, you have the Atlas exposed already, so it's the mid that they're kind of flexing, which, I mean, having played Eudora, is it really a flex and she's still open?
I mean, Team Spirit, they're just playing position 1 for Zaur. He's going to be kind of the only one with
It seems like
good
I'm late.
range to
Oh
end the
my
game.
god, Harley
Everyone
ban.
else, just keep on fighting.
Is this like one of those things where it's just like, you know what, funnel the YSS if you can. And maybe also Sunset Lovers like, guys, I want to play something else, right?
I'm getting bored, man. Let me take a
I don't
risk.
mind a Valentina game.
Either Valentina or maybe Jushin's still open. Like, he could still, I don't know if he's going to want to pick that or not. Again, there's so many choices that Sunset Lover can actually go with. And, the mere fact that you've basically seen him on one hero for the most part, it's like, what does he have? Maybe there's a pocket pick even that Sunset Lover has here, but just they're already really covering the grounds well. They'll take out the XP options right now just to cover the bases. Like I said, we have seen the Belric go in the XP lane, but let's just say this is Keyboy's Belric. Now, what do you go from here? They are honing in on those choices for gold lane even, but we could potentially, I don't know, maybe we see Hiko pick up a fighter himself, because, I mean, they bailed out the Freya. The Paquito's gone. What's left in fighter territory for gold lane?
That is a good point. Selena also available after being banned every game, and that could be something that Sunset Lover's okay swapping up to LaFell.
That's a good Alice ban. Because I was thinking of something like an Alice or Yuzong. Because at this point, you got to win the lane against Kid Bomba, or at least make it so that he doesn't secure the first EXP crap. That's how you win the lane against Kid Bomba. And then after that, you got to start chasing either Zao Egoist or Sunset Lover. At that point, I feel like Loopy has to do what Kid Bomba has been doing.
Yeah.
And 1v3 or 1v4. If he cannot do that, that's GG. Spirit's going to end the game.
They have to. I was wondering if it'd be a gold lane ban, at least to maybe take out the Claude or something, but they do take out Sunset Lover's Eudora. He just gets the Valentina anyway. I almost expected Valentina to be picked up for Onic, because you're playing against the Atlas here, but this is going to be a little bit different. Now these last 2 picks will sort of paint the destiny of Onic throughout MSC right now. This is so crucial for them, because these first 3 picks, not much difference, right, than what we've seen so far.
Harith.
How do you supplement that main problem we're talking about? Lootby especially needs to help Keyboy in this game 3 to set things up
What's
for the rest.
there in the
Again,
XP,
he just
bro?
needs to win the lane. This Valentina pick, well, they pick up a Gord here, so I think that's how they're going to deal with Kid Bomba, have a shred. But then for the
Against Savo's Atlas, man.
Interesting.
Either Hylas or
And that's so
Urella getting into the
passive
EXP
too
is
for
not
Loopy.
that bad, because Barats is slow, but still, Onic is taking a risk here with their draft. But hey, c'est la vie.
You know, it's a bit of a risk when you guys aren't even sure about
Ooh, against Hylos and Belleric?
And the Burks and Clint come in.
Spirit is also taking a chance here because they have two scalers in Clint as well as the Yeast and Shin. So the moment Onic is able to win the first two turtles, they start controlling the jungle. That's going to be it. Onic's going to win the game.
Yeah. If Team Spirit wants to win this with this lineup, they have to essentially do what they did the previous two games, really set things up by layering it.
Ooh, man. Okay, so the gold lane is also a decent matchup for Hiko here. At least before level 4 or before Kalra gets the only dash. This is tough.
This could be their last chance, their last game.
Might be 3-0 here. I'm not convinced with the gourd, man. If it's winning position, I mean, if it's a losing position, it's still decent. But it gets an Atlas, bro. You're just, I guess that's the risk that you're taking, just to get rid of Bamba.
One chance, one opportunity, a way to make history, another disappointment, or a chance at redemption, as Onic might be able to take this game. But these drafts, man, I don't know about you, Mirko, but this has been a brutal, brutal matchup for Onic, especially in the mid lane.
It just looks so good for Spirit. Even a Clint pick here just to try to bully Kelra in lane. I think it's really, really good. Great movement here as well by Hiko to dodge the Synchrofish. And as we take a look at the emblems for this game number 3.
So making sure that everything's up to date here. It's making sure that they also
So this Clint is gonna sustain
early flicker on, but Sunset Lover's in trouble. He's got no dash.
so much. Nice one. Oh, Sawo might be dead too. At least for flicker, no? Oh, he has no flicker. Nice one. That's a really good start to the game.
Extremely happy with the scenario. 2-0, one of the better starts we've seen here for the side of Onic.
Probably the best start.
We've seen from Onic
Yeah.
already. So we'll see if they can actually capitalize on this. Kyrie this time 2-0. So again, oh, this could be it as well.
Nice one, Kai. Beautiful. 3 kills already. Before 2 minutes.
This is an amazing start.
A lot of very unnecessary mistakes here from Team Spirit, I think. Especially the mid lane, man. That was super unnecessary. That also gives Kyrie a leeway to go into the gold lane. If the mid duo did his job, not dying twice in the first minute, like, I think Hiko wouldn't die there. Not respecting, I guess. I guess it's more they're being a bit lax. I think they are still respecting Onic to a certain extent, obviously.
Might be going to the bottom lane as well here, knowing that they cannot contest for the neutral objective, but
Just bad calculations. Oh, man.
Seems like they want to contest still. Sunset sitting with the Belleric ult instantly. Now it's gonna be Sawa.
Oh, beautiful Bamba and Sawa, bro. Oh my god. That is disgusting. Oh my god. Kelra is here though. I don't think it's gonna make a difference though. Oh, he definitely made a difference. Nice. Kind of mixed it up. Nice one, nice one. Not the worst, not the worst. Hold on, Ludwig should die here.
He's thinking about it, but I don't think he has much.
Yeah. Oh my god. Super fast tempo already. 7 kills in 3 minutes. Nice catch, Bamba. Really nice.
Things back on track. Now
The synergy with Sawo too.
let's look at that replay one more time here.
Kyrie cannot do anything. That's a full CC lock. I'm not blaming Kyrie to die there.
He wasn't able to get a little bit more off of this, but once everybody got into the middle of this fight, even Kelra deciding, you know what, it's time to Zaman Force and start triggering the fight.
Hold on, Sawo.
They were able to get
Another Wrath of Dryad. Oh my god, Keyboy's dead. Kelra gets it. Nice. Oh my god, the damage! Don't flicker, Hiko has flicker, Hiko has flicker. Get away, Kelra, get away. Get away. Oh my god, what is that damage from Kyrie?
Just a little bit more. Ludwig catches him at the edge with the glorious pathway, but unable to really capitalize on it.
9 kills already.
But for now, I mean,
Gold lead for Team Spirit after this.
Look at Bamba though, utilizing that chaos to get all of the turret shield.
I would pin Hirara like that. Everybody would pin Hirara like that, bro. I think you're gonna get pinned instead, bro.
We shouldn't be that scared. We can
It's not that it's you know, you don't want that. You might be into that. I do.
If things are going
What?
bad, we got to instigate some kind of war. We don't have to fully commit, but once we get the green light, we have to initiate.
Mambo with the cut under tier 2.
Deep one as well.
That is super deep, and Lutpi can't do anything about it. Great info from the rest of Spirit.
This is what I don't like about the high loss EXP. Super passive, man. Not even good at lane clear. Only good at it in the early game. Good flicker by Sans. Sawo should be dead here. Good iframe by Kari. Bomba! No punish it. There's no way. Wait! Good stun by Sans. He should die here. Nice one. Must have been the win. It is the win.
But they don't get anything else on the map, unfortunately. They managed to clear the waves just in time, so no big convergence.
Oh, this is an MPLID match.
For the side of TS, Onic win it out. They're sending 3 members down as Kyrie's on top. Let's see the dispersion, because unfortunately for Hiko, he's got to recall at some point. He's got no mana.
Yep. I think now is the right time to recall. Sunset Lovers looking for the angle. Now on Kai. He goes for the dash. He's waiting for it. Oh my god. He timed it perfectly.
My god, what? Oh, dude, so patient. Sunset Lover.
One of the best series performances.
Man, Sunset Lover.
This guy is ridiculous.
They don't want to go. At least Kid Bomba didn't have his flicker there. That'll.
Oh my god, this too, bro. They are gapping Kibo and Sans. What is this?
He's gonna look to try to bait out the Purify from Kelra. Zaman Force coming out.
They made Kibo and Sans look like some randos.
Big chop. Purify out from Kelra.
Don't punish just yet. We need to see the item list here. Did he go get that power spike as soon as that wombo combo happened? Because as of yet, that was a lot.
And Zaur is just scaling the hell out of Decent Chin, man. 2 level difference, bro. 2 level difference. Even after Kyrie gets that one, it's still 2 levels. This is not good at all. Like, scaling is bad for Onic. Well, it's not necessarily bad. It's just like Team Spirit is just much better at scaling.
That when he positions himself, it's very much when he has that info.
Yeah, this is a wash. I think this is gonna be a Team Spirit win.
And no one can stop Zaur from farming. This guy, I mean, Rainy pointed it out earlier. Yes, Zaur has died. It was once. It was a shutdown towards the end of the game, so it didn't count that death. But man, this guy is just untouchable. The egoist, and this time so clean on the traceless, the CC immune to get away.
Sawo is just doing the perfect match just to pay out resources. Good spot. Zaur egoist. They are playing this so textbook. There's no way you can get away from this team. Oh my lord. So clean, man.
And so far, Kid Bomba and Zara Egos are the biggest winners in those cases. This is a huge lead, 3.2k, 7 minutes in, and Hiko is still gunning down these turrets.
This is why you gotta watch these games. This is why you can't just look at the stats after the game. You look at Sunset stats, you're probably like, oh my god, he didn't have a good game. But then you watch it and, hey man, what?
If Sans dies, no damage. Yeah, at least not yet.
Sure, a mistake, but the redemption was 10 times fold. That mistake. And now Sauro zoning Kai away from the jungle.
Plenty of damage dealt all across the board. Sans actually getting some pretty decent damage. However, the way that they're
Bomba?
Oh, it catches!
He's dead. Horsey's dead. I don't know why you would use the Revitalize at that point, man. There's no way you can get away from that.
No way! He didn't see the Jets right underneath them, pushing him right into it. Holy! TS are not missing
Yeah.
right now, and their
Yeah, they're inevitable at this point. 3-0, bro. 3-0. I can't believe it. After winning against... What did Onic win against again? I forgot already.
That's fine. They still have their side lanes to work for, but they still have 33 seconds.
And it's all about just waiting right now. Spirit have everything they need to close it out.
Oh my god, Zara already prolific.
Oh, Aurora. Yeah, I forgot.
What is Zaur?
Aurora.
He's level 14 at 8 minutes. This could be the fastest level 15 in the tournament.
Hyper efficient as well. Doesn't go for the BOD. Goes for the hyper efficient items to make sure that his power spikes are along.
I want to say airport, but I took place first. Yeah. Oh my god.
The sieging will begin. He gets a screen crab and
Do you even want to go for the Lord? There's no way you want to go for the Lord here, right? I think the wave clear is still decent enough for Onic to try to connect, or like let this go. Sao can chase, by the way. Sao can get Lutpi here. This should be an easy backup. Oh wow! I can't believe he didn't go for that. So disciplined, man. I would have gone for that any day of the week, man. That's a free kill to Lutpi. Keyboy might flicker forward and weather the Dryad, but I don't think it's enough, bro.
It may seem black and white, but the chips are telling everything. 8 to 6, 2 kills down, and yet
Zao already full level, right? Already 15 as a Yusen Shin.
On the front door, Kelra at least has his third item. Let's talk about the siege, because the siege is looking good for Spirit. It's 2 marksmen. On top of that, the zoning tool from Bomba. Detonus welcome, Fatal Links as well. Sky Piercer for Kai was shut down earlier, and how's the Mountain Shocker again? It's gonna be Sour, trying to bait out a few resources again. If he's able to get a Purify, which he can, that'll be massive for Sour, massive for Bomba.
See how they play this up, because I want to see that Wrath of the Dryads be used at some point in TS. They recognize it, they have to respect
Sao.
The zone again with a perfect match now. They're gonna go straight for the base turret in the mid lane. The Melvin gun picked up for Hiko.
Wallah, it's cooked. It is cooked, man. Bomba with the Guardian's helmet, so he wants to literally cage Onic in their own base. There's no getting away from the Dragons, bro. Sao, perfect match. 2 frontliners, doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no minion. If there's minion, Sao would have gone for the pick, I think. They have enough penetration already with Zaur and also Hiko.
Knowing they have a composition that can withstand Onyx scaling as well.
They can do this. They can absolutely do this. For once in a very, very long time, the Dark Horses of EECA might be able to punch their ticket right into the grand finals if they just close this out cleanly. But we know that the Sky Kings have always been in these types of positions before. Yes, maybe they're not winning championship right now, but here we go! Big chop down.
Oh no. No resource. Back off, back off. Sao still has perfect match, bro. Why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Okay, Kelra's still healthy. No Zaman Force though. Kyrie, nice one. 4v4 now. I can't believe Onic made it equal here. I can't believe it. 7k gold lead, bro.
That could have been so much worse. That could have been so much worse, and that's all you can ask for a gold laner at this stage of the game. I'm sorry that we can't give you that space, but at the very least, just buy us just a couple more seconds here as we move into the 12th. 16 or more with a missing mid inhibitor. This is very manageable for Onic, but so far, these glorious pathways have been dealt with very handedly by Team Spirit. And Kelra, he's got some real damage on his hands. The problem right now is that they can't get that first.
Does he have penetration already? I don't think so, right? He's still on. I guess we'll see after this.
Annihilating the back line.
You can see, oh my god, it's tough!
He got it.
Purify out, oh my god!
They're still going, glorious pathway.
Lutpi, okay. No resource. Keyboy, oh no, you have to commit now. Keyboy has, not even, well, he still gets away. Do they want to chase? No chase, no chase, no chase. But Onic has to concede. Yeah. Unfortunate.
It's a free lord over to Team Spirits.
These are heavy jabs being traded on both sides. They are willing to throw anything underneath the bus to get the reaction that they are looking for. But TS, the economic lead, 8k at this point, 42 to 34. This is a beautiful endgame angle for them. They just need to make sure they close this out cleanly.
You can see Sao, that player cam instantly. One hand off, just giving instructions. Guys, play it slow. 3 waves, build it up. Do not forget the fundamentals. They are possibly a few minutes away from another big upset.
Yeah, no penetration yet for Kelra. This should be the last push, man. No flicker for Keyboy. So Hiko is going to be super safe. This should be the nail in the coffin. Sao, perfect match. Goes in. Oh, Kelrai's dead. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. That is it. Sao, sacrificial lamb. Mama Bomba is happy. Mama Bomba is celebrating. Oh my God. God damn. GG Team Spirit. First ever in a major tournament. No Indonesia, no Philippines.
What an amazing game.
Oh, what a story, especially with Hiko as well, man. Hiko had a stinker of a tournament the last MSC. And he's the one that's forcing this bans, the Bakito bans. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for Hiko. What a team. What a team, seriously. I'm not even sure who's the MVP for Team Spirit here. All of them perform, like seriously.
Ladies and gentlemen, give your congratulations to Team
EECA versus Myanmar. Who would have thought? If you tell me that you're gonna predict this before the tournament, I would call you crazy and get yourself to a mental hospital. Holy moly. The recovery as well. 3 early kill for Kyrie, by the way, on a Hirara. On a Hirara. Ain't that crazy? Holy moly.
There will be no major regions.
No PH. No ID. No Malaysia. It's EECA up against Myanmar. It's Team Spirit up against Yangon Galacticos.
Truly, we are witnessing history unfold before us. And maybe, who knows?
No PHIDMY, yeah.
Minor regions any longer. The world of MLBB expands.
This is a new era. This is an L for PH, L for ID, L for MY, but a big fat W for Moonton, big fat W for the scene. Shout out to EU, shout out to NA. They actually dropped down TLPH to elimination.
And they have carved their names into the history of MLBB. Ladies and
Oh my God.
give it up for your grand finalists, Team Spirit.
I like that their jersey is just a shirt.
Amazing series.
Looks cozy as hell.
There's no better duo to interview on this stage other than Sao and Sunset Lover.
These are the OGs of EU, man.
Played and represented the EECA region since M1.
Yeah.
7 years later, you guys have finally done it. You guys are bringing EECA to the grand finals. How are you feeling about it, Sao?
I'm so happy, but we still not did it, so everything tomorrow will be.
The job is not
Job's not done.
What about you, Sunset Lover? How are you feeling about heading into the grand finals tomorrow, a first in your region?
Maybe it's the cap for Sunset Lover because this is the first time that he's playing without a cap, right?
And finally,
The cap is the curse.
We show that we worked a lot, and tomorrow
Suka
we still have a
Bilat.
big job, you know, and we need to win.
Yes, there's definitely a big job tomorrow, but like what Sunset has mentioned, they've been through a lot. Roller coasters, up and downs in a span of 7
By the way,
years.
shout out to all the Twitch community of ECA. There's a lot of Russians watching MLBB right now or playing MLBB.
Being the champion on some world tournament. And
Best day of my life, still TLPH got KO'd though. W hate, W hate.
The passion is what kept them going, and boys, I am super duper happy for you guys. Now, of course, we know that you guys entering the grand finals tomorrow is history being rewritten, but not just for you guys, but for the whole ecosystem of the MLBB, where tomorrow you guys will be going up against Yangon Galacticus. Sunset Lover, what does this tell us about the ecosystem of MLBB? Does it mean we're actually finally starting to see new faces, new regions come out? Are you guys starting to become stronger?
Yeah, that's true, and I'm so excited about tomorrow because finally the grand final, not PH Indo, PH Malaysia, you know, there is a new grand final, new story. So let's see what will happen.
definitely new story. You know what? Tomorrow is going to be an
New history
incredible
written.
chapter to unfold. But Sawa, what are your
Wow.
thoughts about Yangon Galacticos? Do you think that they're going to give you guys a really good fight, or is it going to be just as easy as today's match?
I don't know what they will do. We just need to beat them, and that's it.
Beat them.
Nothing special for us. We just might win.
W Sunset Lover.
Oh,
W indeed.
coming out from these EECA
These are like the OGs of the OG, bro. Since M1. Since M1, man. Still remember the Navi days.
And of course, Sunset Lover, a message for all of the fans. Look at the love.
Alright, Chad. Thank you so much for watching, man.
Here in the arena in Paris. And of
Thank you
course,
so much for watching. I'm gonna end the stream right here. It's 20 to 30.
Respect for supporting us. You know, it's so huge that we can play and be happy that we're here.
Congratulations, boys.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. This has been a pretty fun stream. Not gonna lie. Despite Onic losing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.